Alright. Oh shoot, my game isn't capturing.
Oh no.
Patience.
We had
There we go.
we stopped midway during our investigation last time.
Oh right, I forgot we didn't have like an end point.
Because we weren't sure how long it would go, and we were already going almost 3 hours, so we took a break.
Yes. So welcome back to Ace Attorney.
Welcome back to Investigations with... Who were we with?
I don't know.
Apollo and Athena.
We're going beneath the stage. Probably. That's what the episode is called.
Going beneath the stage?
Yeah, that's what
Oh.
There we go.
We gotta go beneath the stage, then.
Did we talk to her?
Yes.
Ooh, I don't remember anything. Okay.
Yes.
Do we need
You
to
gotta go
present
beneath the
anything?
stage. You can pull up the...
Oops.
what's it called? Go down.
The list.
Yeah.
Which last time I was like, I'm never going to use that.
Well, now we're using it.
Okay, so investigate and identify proof. We're
Find
off to a
proof
great
that
start.
Trucy's signature was forged.
Yes.
Return
Proofs.
the notebook to Trucy. We did do that.
We did do that.
Stage.
Stage thing?
I think so. I think we're going under the stage. I think Bunny Girl was gonna take us under.
Oh right, funny girl who we're not sure if we trust.
I think she might be.
She's involved.
Manipulated by Mr. Man. That's like, you owe me $3 million.
Yeah, like she's involved, but we're just not sure how.
Yeah, definitely involved.
There's a
Penrose
hair on my lip.
Theater.
Let's see. We should be able to get into the underpassage from backstage. Hopefully, Bonnie unlocked the door for us like she said she would.
I don't hear the little.
Really?
Yeah,
I hear it.
I can hear like some of the
Can you hear the music?
part of it.
Make sure everything's plugged in properly, like in your headphones and in that. Check your headphones first. And you ruined it.
Did I ruin it?
Yeah, you took the audio out.
I didn't even touch it.
You did.
I did it.
It's gone. You ruined the audio right away.
I didn't even touch it.
Right away.
I didn't touch
Plug it back in.
I didn't touch it.
Stop touching it more. Oh my gosh, move.
Whoopsies. I didn't even touch it.
You did.
I bent
Touch
down.
the cord.
I bent down
Touch
to
the
touch
cord.
it.
That's
I
all it
bent
takes.
down to touch it.
There we go.
Now I can hear everything.
My gosh.
Off to a great start. I'm going to try and not touch anything.
Don't touch
Screw away from
anything.
it. Just gonna
Hold very,
hold my breath and never,
very
ever
still.
move.
Back to the backstage. Understage. Door's unlocked. Thank you, Bonnie. Well, Athena, here we go.
Here we go.
How do you plug it back in without touching it? Sorry, no, I was just, that was dumb. I'm dumb, all right? We know.
I'm gonna make it big someday too. Just you wait and see. Is
Yeah.
that a threat or is that
You better.
motivational graffiti?
I think it's motivational graffiti, but it's a tad threatening.
But it's just in nice handwriting, so it's not.
Is it? Or is it a murderer's handwriting?
Why didn't they write it in red then? That's more threatening.
I guess. It sure is dark and dusty down here. There's a rat.
There was a rat. The abyss, the magical underworld, and look, there's a
Denizen.
denizen of the abyss now.
It's like someone who lives there. A denizen.
Like,
Like a citizen.
yeah, citizen of the den. A fearsome beast with long, sharp fangs, ready to prey on unsuspecting souls.
Huh? What are you? Oh, you mean that tiny little rat over there?
No, I mean that fearsome beast over there.
I take it you don't like rodents. It's like you.
I don't like rodents.
I love rodents. I want to kiss them.
They're fine when they're not in my space. If they're in my space, then we've
They're
got
so
a problem.
cute, though. Just fuzzy little guys. What's this? What's this glowy stuff? Oh, it's glow in the dark tape.
Hey, this must be what I saw through that secret door in the bottom of the coffin.
Oh, it's like a marker.
Okay.
But who put it here and why?
It's probably a marker of some sort since it's so dark down here.
Sounds about right. Maybe it's meant to mark which ladder to climb.
That would make sense.
Yeah. Sword.
This sword is the exact same design as a murder weapon. Wait, what's this? Here!
Ow! What are you doing? That hurts. I think I'm bleeding out.
Oh, stop being such a drama queen. It's only rubber.
Still hurt. Hey, you're right. So this must be the sword that Trucy used during the trick.
After the incident, someone must have switched this rubber sword with the real one on stage.
Sorry, my phone was freaking out. And maybe that's when you messed me up. Maybe that's when they brought the rubber sword here.
Sword stand out to court record. Okay.
Okay. Hat.
Look at all these props.
Look at all those chickens.
Hey, there's something in this hat.
A dove, cards,
Your butt.
your mom.
A juice box and some snacks.
Ooh, why does a juice box sound good?
Like a Capri Sun?
What are we eating for snacks this day? I can't eat those. I'm saving those chips because they're too crunchy for the stream.
Oh, yeah, they're pretty munchy crunchy. I don't know.
Looks like somebody planned to have a little
Grab
treat in the middle of the
stroopwafels
show.
again. Those are softer. Do you want stroopwafels?
I do want a strip waffle. Okay. I have low blood sugar. Don't judge me.
There you go. Try not to move too much.
Okay.
You're welcome. There goes the rat. He's just running in circles. That would drive me crazy.
Whee!
I'm gonna make it bing someday too. Just you wait and see. What's that all about? Oh, that's you. No, that was me.
Yep. My guess is
Too many A names.
it's the soulful cry of some poor assistant made to toil here in the darkness.
And who would know about the soulful cry of a bitter assistant better than you, right? You really understand the writer's feelings of despair and frustration.
Sadly, yes. Yes, I do.
You really shouldn't scribble on the walls, you know, Apollo.
It wasn't me.
There's the weird elevator things.
It's a stage lift for getting up to the stage. It looks like this crank lowers the platform. But Trucy said it's impossible for one person to do it alone.
That sounds like a challenge. Now I want to try it. It's probably just broken.
Or you could just take people at their word. If I'm reading this room right, this must be the stage lift Trucy moved during the show. Originally, it was there where stage lift 1 is now. Stage lift 2.
How did she move it if only one, you can't do it by yourself?
Because this one was like, the one was auto-loaded, I guess. But
Okay.
it was here, it was in the wrong spot.
Oh, okay.
So that's why she had to move 2, otherwise she would have just used 2. It's a stage lift for getting up to the stage. Trucy moved this one here.
I guess it used to be where that yellow tape is. How in the world did she manage to move this huge thing?
Couldn't have been easy for her. She's pretty petite. But I bet it'd be easy for you. Oh, burn.
Just what are you implying? That's it, chump. You're looking up microaggressions later.
Microaggressions.
Microaggressions.
Alright. Ladder.
There's a ladder.
This ladder goes up to the ceiling. So I guess it leads to one of the trapdoors on the stage.
Trucy must use this ladder when she escaped from the coffin. Why don't you climb up there and see if I'm correct? You want to go up high?
It's not so high.
It's not so high. You'll be fine, right?
Huh? Why me? To Apollo.
You make a young lady wearing a skirt climb a ladder?
It's true, Apollo. But also, Apollo's just a little guy. Everything's kind of high for him.
Yeah.
He's a little man.
Just a little wee dude.
Fine, I'm going. Ah, the lights! It burns!
Oh, did he fall?
I think he might have. Ow.
He totally did. Are you all right?
I can now confirm that the ladder does indeed lead up to the stage.
Well, that's a tasty bit of info. That tasty bit of info was definitely worth risking life and limb for. Well done. Hold on, Apollo. I hear voices. Quick, hide.
Huh? Ow, quit shoving.
Hurry up and get down there.
Yow, my arm doesn't bend that way. Everyone's so mean to Apollo all the
Just
time.
yanking him around.
What the heck, Athena?
Shh, look.
Was this me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she was kind of dumb and
She was
bimbo-y.
airhead.
So much work. So much work pretending to be cute and
Work.
sweet. Isn't that Bonnie?
Hey, Bunny, wait for me.
And the ratings Raja? What have we had to hide for, Athena?
Because I heard something funny. There was something off in their voices.
Oh, right. Athena's super sensitive hearing. Those liars, they're poking around, trying to stir up trouble. Should I be worried?
Relax. I didn't say anything to the police, and I
Chill
won't say
out.
anything to them either.
You better not, or you're gonna get it. Pow, right in the kisser.
Oh my gosh.
Should I give her like right in the kisser?
She's more like Harley Quinn now.
Yeah. What the? Is that just me, or does Bonnie seem different from before?
Apollo, shh.
I'm sick and tired of this whole investigation. All I want is Trucy's head on a platter.
Oh. Leave everything to me, babe. Don't forget the power of mass media.
Oh my gosh.
TV can accomplish anything. I'll make sure Trucy gets much worse than a guilty verdict.
We were wrong. We expected he's like manipulating her. Wrong.
Nope.
She's manipulating him.
Yep. They're in on it together.
Can't wait to see that girl crying and begging for mercy.
You really hate Trucy, don't you, Bunny?
I hate her. I loathe her. I can't stand Trucy Wright.
Loathing.
Uncontrolled loathing. That song's good.
It is a good song.
It's a banger. Just because she's a little good at magic, she thinks she's all that. So this is exactly what that sniveling brat deserves. Hey, what the heck? If you mess up, you're gonna really be sorry, you hear me? I'll crush you flat. It's like a cockroach under my foot.
Oh, you cute little thing. You're so adorable when you're throwing your fit. I hate that. He's worse than the what's-his-face dude from forever ago that would wrap himself in his tie. That was the worst face I think I've seen. Did not like that.
I don't like it at all.
Did not like that.
I'm uncomfortable.
Ow, my foot. Can't you take a joke?
That was such good voice acting. For a second, I was like, are you okay? Did you hurt yourself? What happened?
My foot. Stepped on me.
Come on, grab my things. We're leaving.
Duh, leave the hippity hop away, my little boy bun.
He likes a aggressive woman.
He does. He likes that in a woman, I guess.
Same Athena. Same Apollo.
What was that absolute revolting scene all about?
I guess the entertainment industry attacks all kinds of eccentrics. Hi, McVerick.
It's true.
Also, hi, the Wraith. I didn't say hello to you.
Hello. Happy Sunday.
But that conversation is, it set off it set off every red flag in the book.
You said it. I smell plot with a capital P-U.
Retten's claim. Oh my gosh. It's worse than ever. Retten's claims. It's like having peanut butter in my mouth. Retten's claims he was at the TV station at the time of the incident. I should do vocal warm-ups before this.
We really should. Just do a little mini thing.
Red leather,
Sharpay Evans.
red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather.
Now you're fixed.
I did it. And we saw Bonnie on stage ourselves.
Hey, Apollo, I have an idea. Why don't we pay Take-Two TV a visit? We can check up on the rating Raja's ability while we're there.
Alibi.
Not
his ability.
I don't know why I read it that way.
Sounds like a plan. Check out his ability.
How can we do eye exercises for reading?
Let's go to the dressing room first.
Oh, okay.
And check for Trucy's signature stuff.
Penrose signature
data.
stuff?
Yeah, because remember she was she signed that thing and we're pretty sure it's a forgery or something else. We need
okay.
evidence.
Yeah.
Okay, this is where Trucy signed that contract. I just realized I
Right.
need to move us up here. Whoops.
Oh,
Whoops.
wee.
Sorry. Sorry. Just pop it over
there
there.
you go.
Sorry about that. It's inconsistent depending on the game.
Right, and there must have been some kind of trick that was used when she signed it. The question is, what kind of trick and how was it done?
If some kind of object or tool was used, there still may be a trace of it somewhere. Like with the pen or the paper.
Well, it's time to find the secret to that trick. Auf geht's.
Auf geht's?
Auf geht's?
Auf geht's?
Yeah, German. Let's do this.
German. Speaking German.
Pretty sure. Maybe it's not German, but
I assume it is. Hey, look at this clipboard.
Take a look at this graph.
Look at this graph. Could you sign this, please, ma'am?
Sure thing. Just the one sheet in this clipboard, right?
We should have been suspicious when the staff member was like, "You've signed your death warrant." Isn't this the clipboard Trucy used when she signed the contract?
I think you're right. Let's give it the once over. Maybe more than once. Because you might miss something.
Yeah. We're not the smartest lawyers.
No.
Let's try opening the folder. Oh, there's screws. That's weird. It looks like a screw. Guess that means this clipboard can be taken apart. But I can't loosen this one without a screwdriver. Why has this one got an X on it?
Yeah, why is it different?
Hey, this screw, it's different from the others. Not only that, but I think it's loose. Look, I can move it.
Are you sure you should be fooling with it like that, Apollo?
Of course I am. Whoa, it came right out.
See? I tried to tell you, but would you listen? No.
No. Hey, take a look through the hole, Athena. I think there's something back there.
Oh, wow, you're right. What is it?
Your mom. All right.
Your mom.
How to remove? It's just a screw. That observation won't get you any laughs. Oh, that's you.
Yep.
Do I have to make with the funny all the time? This part here holds papers in place.
Could this clip have something to do with how they conned? Ow! It bit me.
Only you could get hurt by a clipboard, Athena. Hey, those things are dangerous.
Those things are vicious.
They'll snap.
Yeah, they will.
This screw won't budge. I don't think even your crazy strength could budge it.
Crazy strength? What kind of thing is that to say? What kind of thing is that to say to a delicate young lady?
I don't see you denying it either.
Do you click on like the button again and maybe you can see it?
Nope, there's nothing to click.
Can you turn it around? Oh, yeah, weird
panel.
Little back panel.
Hey, look, the back panel is loose. I think I could take it off.
Is it like a
Got
graphite
it.
thing that like
took her
took
signature.
the signature?
And it had the paper underneath. Oh, that's so
Yeah.
smart.
You're just breaking things left and right today, aren't you?
I thought you were saying that to me because I pushed something over on my desk.
Stop breaking things, Carter.
I'm sorry. Look, there's something inside.
Yeah, it's probably one of those transfer things. I've
What
done
is this?
stuff like that in art classes where you have to
Mhm.
like...
You do the transfers?
Mhm.
What is this black sheet of, I want to say paper?
Oh, I know. It's carbon paper.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Carbon copy.
You put it between two pieces of paper and it copies what you write onto the bottom one.
So when Trucy signed the contract, there was actually another contract underneath.
And her signature on the top contract got copied onto the hidden contract.
So that's how Trucy was conned.
That's rude.
Bonnie comes with a gun. You'll figure out my secret.
You figured out the secret. We can't let you escape. Ha ha ha.
Pew pew. The end.
Pew pew. And that's how the game ends.
This is the ratings Raj is doing. I just know it.
How dare he? You gotta hand it to him, though. It couldn't have been easy fooling Trucy. That girl's no slouch.
Yeah. But I bet we can use this clipboard as evidence if we ever take this to trial.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah, seriously.
Grab the clipboard.
Take clipboard. Take clipboard.
I like the music. It's like
Yes.
we discovered something.
We did it. I think there's nothing else.
Now we have to go to the TV station.
Yes. Oh, I don't like their animations. Ooh, they're scary.
I don't either. Yikes, look at this place.
There's so much going on at once, it's making my head spin.
Looks like the back room of a casino.
It really does.
Take a look at that screen and listen to those hosts.
Those hoes.
Those hosts.
Listen to those hoes over there.
Magical murder. Live audience witnesses shocking skewering? Witnesses shocking skewering. Okay. 17-year-old magician Trucy Wright. See exclusive unedited footage of the heinous crime, complete and uncut.
Do you want to say highness?
I did want to say highness.
I can hear it.
Highness.
Highness.
Your highness. We can't let them broadcast that. Trucy will get tried in the court of public opinion.
Well, I doubt we can stop them from airing it. Not if we don't burn down the studio.
Just could cause a fire.
Just like a little one. But we can prove her innocence in a real court of law. No matter what garbage they report on TV, we can set the record straight at the trial. Yeah, but then she'll never be able to go in public again.
Mm-hmm.
Slot machine and roulette wheel, huh? They really went all in with the gambling theme.
It looks like that slot machine really works. I've always wanted to give gambling a try.
It's not worth it. Besides, you're not even old enough to gamble in most states yet.
That's all right. I get to experience it enough in court. Guessing whether you'll win or lose the case on any given day.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Don't worry, Apollo. I bet on winners and I haven't lost yet. That was nice for her.
Kind of. She kind of bullies Apollo.
Yeah, just a little.
This must be a video production workstation of some sort.
That coffee cup looks awfully familiar. Oh, it's what's his face's coffee cup. Yep, there it is.
Yeah, that's where Mr. Richards always sits. He's very hands-on, you know. You'll always find him on the set of his projects. Why are we just allowed in here?
Yeah, we just showed up. And they're like, yeah,
here's some
can
information.
See behind the scenes. That's fine.
But he was here at the station during the magic show, right? Yeah, well, he had 2 shows going on at once this morning. He had his regular program to oversee here, so he couldn't be at the Penrose.
So you can vouch for him that he was here at the station during the magic show?
What, like an alibi? Sure can. He was definitely here. Still, after a while, he couldn't stand being away from the Penrose, it seems. As soon as his part was over here, he took a taxi to the theater. But he apparently didn't get there until after the thing had already occurred. Sounds like he has a rock-solid alibi. Why does a staff member know so much?
I don't know.
Look at that logo above the screen. Scandal, Gamble, Gambit. Is that the title of the show?
Yep. Haven't you ever seen it? They present scandalous rumors about celebrities. And then people bet on whether the rumors are true or not. Are we gonna have to, do this case in TV format?
That'd be kind of cool, actually.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of fun.
We're on Scandal Gambit.
Scandal, Gamble, Gambit.
Scandal Gamble Gambit.
It's a terrible name for a TV show.
Terrible.
So it's just another tasteless TV show.
It looks like Trucy's their next target. Today's scandal is tragedy on stage. Did Trucy Wright cause an accident or did she commit murder? Looks like murder is in the lead.
Well, I say neither.
Then we'll just have to create a third option tomorrow in court. That person.
The staff.
Dude,
Weird
the
moving
other
staff member.
staff too.
Excuse me. We're looking into the incident that happened at the magic show this morning. Do you want to be this one?
Yeah, give me this one.
Oh, that. Yeah, I was the cameraman for that.
Can you tell us anything about what you saw?
Bonnie was soups adorbs.
Oh gosh. That's not exactly what
I couldn't get enough of her. I filmed her the whole time. Got some
Primo.
Got some primo footage, if I do say so myself.
Where did the stack come from?
I was reading staff.
Got some staff footage.
I got some staff footage.
I better quit before he decides to share what he intends to do with said footage. Ooh.
Creepy. I wonder what that guy sitting down there is doing.
It looks like he's reading that script he's holding. What, are you serious? These two are gonna break up? What? The series is going on hiatus because the cartoonist is sick? No way.
I think he's reading a comic book he's hiding in the script.
We're gonna goof off on set. That's a pretty bold way to do it.
And there's the other staff person.
Pardon me. I know you're busy right now.
What are you guys? Street?
What?
What are you guys? Street?
Street? Does that mean people off the street or something? We're Trucy Wright's lawyers.
Oh, okay. Lawyers. Got it. Well, what'd you do? What'd you want?
This is an excellent voice choice.
What do you want?
He must be really busy. He hasn't even looked this way. We're investigating the incident that occurred at the magic show this morning. He's busy pointing.
Yep. Pointing.
Up there.
Look. Just randomly.
And we heard that Roger Rettins was in charge of that program.
Yeah, that's right. The guy hates magic, but the show was all his idea. Just between you and me, I think it was Bonnie that egged him on.
Egged him on? How so?
Well, I saw the two of them together, walking along arm in arm. It was kind of gross, actually.
I wanted
But
to
she
throw up.
sweet-talked him into doing the program because she wanted the work. She hasn't been selling very well on her own, apparently.
I see.
Oh, hey, if you're looking into the incident, I guess you want the show footage, right? It's on the disc in my back pocket. You can just take it if you want.
Just fish it out.
Fish it out. You can touch my butt, I don't care.
Yeah. You can hold my hand, Thunderbroker. I don't care. Wow, thank you very much. He turned out to be surprisingly helpful. Just gotta touch his butt.
Yep, just had to touch his butt.
Show footage. Okay. Well, I guess we got just about everything we can out of this place. Looks like Retton's alibi is pretty airtight. But if that's true, then who could have killed Mr. Roos?
Looks like we're pretty much done here. Should we go back to the office? We can get a snack and talk over our plan of attack.
Sounds good to me. I have a feeling that disc is gonna have something on it that wasn't in the original footage.
Yeah.
Whether that's good or bad is yeah.
Remains to be seen.
Where am I going?
Back to the Anything Right agency.
Okay.
Place.
I was not. I was
Right
thinking.
Anything agency.
Right anything.
Right anything. Anything right.
What in the world?
Oh.
Uh-oh. What's going on here?
Oh, these stickers say repossessed.
Because of the contract.
Oh, yeah.
Who did this?
Monies.
Who's responsible for this? Where is Mr. Wright? Whoa, now.
Oh, this is a restricted area, champ. No trespassing. It's gonna be
Yeah, it's definitely. Yeah, there he is. Trespassing? But this is our office. You're the one who's trespassing.
That's what you think.
Freaking stab him.
Enough with the lip boy. Don't tell me you forgot about your debt. What are you talking about?
Dude, you have a certain amount of time to
Yeah.
give someone. Yeah, there's like time limits.
I'm just abiding by the contract. If the agency can't pay me, I have every right to seize its property. Am I right?
Just like that, we haven't even had a chance to take this to trial.
If you're gonna be mad, shouldn't Trucy be the one you're mad at? I told you it serves you right for getting involved with these grammaries.
Why, you dirty, rotten... Kill him.
Kill him!
Office seizure. What are you doing with all of our stuff?
And sell it, of course. Every last bit of it. That's why I'm seizing everything. And I'll take this little office of yours, too. You think you can just waltz in here and do whatever you want? Indeed I do. Unless you write whatever warehouse joker's got 3 million ready. That I know then. Because I gotta recoup my money somehow. After all, the entire program went south because of Trucy. It's called liability for compensation, and this infantile agency is the liable party.
Why, you black-hearted...
Hey Apollo, what about the crooked clipboard?
It's no good. We don't have any proof that Rettins was behind it.
Darn. You're gonna have to do better than that, folks. Looks like the famous Mr. Wright left behind nothing but incompetent noobs to run things.
No way. He was counting on Mr. Wright to be away for this this plan of his. What a two-bit thug. We'll show him. Kick him in the nuts.
There's the sugar. That expression, it's priceless. So does it feel to lose the precious office your boss left you in charge of?
I'd love to punch him in the face.
Yeah, same. Now, not to rub it in or anything, but I think you should know where you stand right now.
They got rid of the demon once, then it came back and they got repossessed. Oh, got it.
Repossessed.
I was so confused, Tweep. They got repossessed. Got it. Oh man, what now? Where we stand.
Here, have a gander.
Have a goose and a gander. The trial of young, up-and-coming magician Trucy Wright is scheduled for tomorrow. We're here just outside the office of the suspect, hoping for an exclusive peek inside. What? Is this live?
Ah, Apollo, look! There's a sea of reporters outside.
Oh, a questionable-looking pair are peeking out the window at this very moment. Questionable-looking?
They're so questionable. Look at their silly hair.
Yeah, I question them. Our viewers at home can see for themselves their vicious, brutal expressions.
Yellow journalism at its finest.
Yellow journalism? What is that?
And that's the way it is. The majority of the public already thinks Trucy is guilty. They saw the whole thing happen with their own eyes during the show's live broadcast. Everybody in the country is against you.
No way.
No office, no allies. Are you sure you still want to represent that girl?
Of course we do. We believe in her innocence.
Go ahead, think what you want. It's a free country. Just know that you'll be the biggest losers in the end. In the meantime, feel free to keep on flopping around like the dying fish you are. Now then, you gotta be out of here by tomorrow. Take in this cozy little office tonight while you still can. Hang loose, baby.
If he's dead, no one can redeem the contract, you know?
If he's dead and
If
no
he
one knows
dies.
about the contract and we just tear the contract up.
Yeah, then burn down everything. I can't believe we let Mr. Wright's office get placed under seizure. Of all the...
This is just ridiculous. Ah! Look out. Clear out! We don't want murderers here!
The gallery.
Hey! If it's a fight you want, I'll take you on. Come on!
Yikes, let's get out of here before we get killed too.
I can't believe this is happening.
We have to do something to protect ourselves, and fast.
It's Mr. Wright.
It's Mr. Wright!
He has the silliest little freaking phone tone.
All of it. Look at his phone in general. Beep. It's so silly. Oh, Phoenix. Are you want to be Phoenix?
I give you Phoenix for a second.
Okay.
Apollo, I got your messages. How is she? Is Trucy okay? She's not crying, is she? Does she have a lawyer?
Mr. Wright, it's all a giant mess. Poor Trucy and the office, our office.
Apollo? Okay. We better both take a deep breath. Tell me everything.
Everything.
Wow, I see. And he's saying you have to be out by tomorrow?
I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. I wish there was something I could have done.
This is quite the mess, isn't it? Even if I left right now, I wouldn't be there in time for the trial tomorrow. I'm sorry, Apollo, but I need you to handle this for me.
Of course, we can handle the defense, but the office...
It's too soon to give up on that.
What do you mean?
The contract only addresses Trucy's liability if she causes the show to be canceled. So you just have to prove in court tomorrow that it wasn't Trucy's fault.
Hey, you're right.
So everything depends on your winning that trial tomorrow. Trucy's fate and the fate of our office. It's all riding on your shoulders, Apollo. Sorry.
I know.
Sorry you have to carry all that.
We'll be fine, right? He's just a kid.
Just like little kid. Apollo. Get your crap together, please.
Oh.
I've been watching you grow over these past 2 years. That's why I can say with absolute confidence that you'll be fine.
Really? That's so sweet.
Aw. I've seen you earn victory after victory in some pretty dicey situations.
Phoenix is such a good dad.
And guide Athena, helping her along her way too.
I just noticed that back there on the trick,
Trick box?
the trick box,
Yeah.
how it got ripped because the one side, the
Yeah.
repossessed sticker got ripped. I like that.
Yep.
That's cute.
That's why I know you're ready, and why I know you can leave Trucy why I can leave Trucy in the office to you. I believe in you, Apollo.
Thank you, Mr. Wright.
Good luck tomorrow. I better
Thank
get
you.
a phone call that everything
I'm
went
fine.
okay.
Get a phone call. Everything burned down and Apollo's in jail.
Athena's calling him in a panic.
I'm fine. Everything will be fine.
You can call me anytime if you feel you need to, but
I'll be fine on my own, right? Yes, I think so too. And I can do this.
that's the spirit. Give it your best out there, Apollo.
Meanwhile, he's like freaking out getting his plane
He's
tickets.
like-
Like, he doesn't have this.
He's like, I had to say that so I could, like, calm him down. But, ah! What is it, Apollo? What are you smiling about?
Who,
just
me?
like,
It's nothing.
he's proud of me.
I did it.
I did it.
Mr. Wright believes in me. I can't let him down. We have to win this trial, Athena.
I couldn't agree more, and I'll do everything in my power to help.
We already did need to do this trial, bro. Like, our opponent tomorrow, Prosecutor Sadmati, huh? Why now of all times?
Oh yeah, I forgot about Sadmati.
Still, I don't care who it is. I can't afford to let my guard down for anyone. I still feel like Apollo knows Sadmati somehow.
Yeah.
Because he was kind of like, I've heard of him, but he was being weird.
Here's
Oh,
Sadmati.
Oh, restless, wandering soul of the dead.
Okay. Ah.
Prosecutor Sadmati. Oh. Sorry to disturb you, but
That's the
I
wrong
figured
voice.
my voice is better.
the lead attorney's been decided. It's Apollo Justice.
So he's kind of...
Apollo. Justice.
Yeah, they know each other.
He's like deadpan.
They like are exes or something.
Apollo.
Apollo
Justice. Okay.
To be continued right now.
To be continuing.
Whoops.
Save complete.
Continue.
Do some of the trial. We'll see how far we get.
Hooray!
April 28th.
2 days before my birth.
2 days before your birth.
Lobby. No, 3. I'm fine. I'm Apollo Justice and I'm fine.
Is Apollo okay? He's been muttering to himself all morning.
He's just in the corner like, I'm fine. It's fine.
He's been like that since yesterday. Guess the pressure of today's trial is getting to him. Poor Polly. He's really tearing himself up over this. Get it together, Apollo.
Yikes, Athena, when did you get here?
Try to relax a little bit, will you? You're getting yourself way too worked up.
Yeah, but I'm all right. I'm fine.
You know, I did a little digging on this Nayuda Sadmati guy. He's apparently not your run-of-the-mill prosecutor.
Oh yeah? What did you find out?
Well, they say he wields an incredible power. And not from a bracelet. To accurately read a trial's karma and its ultimate fate.
What is that supposed to mean?
I don't have all the details, but apparently... he can foresee he can foresee how the arguments will go and lead his opposition.
No.
Poinsettias.
I could foresee your arguments.
So the defense basically ends up going in whatever direction he has in his head.
Man, this isn't gonna be a cakewalk if that's true.
Emma did say she talked to him for us, though. Here's hoping that went well.
In any case, it sounds like he's gonna keep us on our toes.
Apollo Justice. That's why I know you're ready. Why I know I can leave Trucy in the office to you.
I was like, that's me. No, it's
That's
you.
Phoenix. I believe in you, Apollo.
Hello.
Just appears. He's like,
I'm
"Hi."
here. Mr. Wright is putting his faith in
I
me.
got here, you guys.
I can't let him down now.
Mind.
You don't have to worry anymore, Apollo. It's cool.
Out of my way.
I still don't understand why the cops are on the inside of this room.
No one can go in early.
I'm fine. I'm
No
fine. I'm
saving
fine.
seats. There he goes again. It's almost like he's chanting a prayer.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm Apollo Justice and I'm fine.
If you say so, Apollo.
Oh, the trial will start momentarily. Is the defense ready? Bark, 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 bark. Yes, we're fine.
Athena's like, are you sure?
Fun fact, if you yell you're fine, it makes people think you're more fine.
Exactly.
It's more
that's
convincing the louder you
brain
are.
logic.
Mm.
Yes. Big brain.
Trucy's fate and the fate of the agency rest on this trial. This is it, Justice. If ever there was a time to shine, it's now. He gets into court, just starts crying.
I'm fine.
Mr. Mr. Wright's in another country.
Mr. Wright, why did you leave me? I can only do so much by myself.
I don't know. Trucy's my sister. Then he's like, what? Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've been the judge. Court is now in session for the trial of Trucy Wright. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh, it's our boy. We haven't seen him in a while.
Okay.
He has the little hand thing like, what's his name in Inuyasha? The like glove.
Oh, the little fingy glove.
The glove that keeps his like black hole covered or whatever. Nayuta.
What's her name in Blue Eye Samurai has those too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to say
Mizu.
Mako. Mizu.
I was like M.
And the prosecution. I like his floaty scarf thing.
He's thinking. He's like,
Prosecutor said Madi?
1,000 pardons. It was rude of me to keep you waiting. I was praying for the victim.
Oh my gosh. Oh, praying. Yes. Yes, I see. You're kind of weird, aren't you? You're a Kurainist monk, correct, prosecutor?
Yes, that is correct. I am but a lowly monk from the kingdom of Kurain.
I was the hottest monk, therefore I
beg
became a
in
lawyer.
advance for the forgiveness and kind patience of everyone here in this court. I am unfamiliar with the proceedings. Thank you.
Processing.
The processes is what I was going to say. Sorry. Of this country and may make many blunders.
Many blunders.
He seems like such a gentle-mannered soul, doesn't he?
Kind of creepy. Wonder if Emma had a chance to talk with him about Trucy. Now then, Prosecutor Sidmati, your opening statement, if you would.
Certainly. In the name of the Holy Mother.
I think it's funny that they're giving you his first name
Yeah.
in this part, but then calling him Samadhi.
Yeah. I vow to guide the victim's soul to the land of the eternal peace known as the Twilight Realm. Now, let the last rites of the victim begin.
The Yuda Sadmati. He's really been making a name for himself, apparently, but that nickname, the Last Rites Prosecutor, I wonder how that will come into play today.
The incident took place in the middle of a spectacular magic show. The accused performed. The accused performed.
I got confused. One second.
Sorry. These words are different in your language. A magic trick in which she thrust a sword into a coffin. A coffin from which the body of the victim then spilled out, dead from a fatal stabbing.
Sorry.
The victim's name was Manov Mystery, otherwise known as the Great Mr. Roos.
Manov Mystery?
Manov Mystery.
Man of Mystery.
Yep. Man of Mystery.
Man of Mystery. Got it.
Manov Mystery. His blood was found on the sword that was used during the magic trick.
Autopsy report added in the record.
So his death was just as unfortunate. Oh boy! So his death was just an unfortunate incident.
It is only natural for that one to assume as such, Your Honor.
For that, oh, you just read it weird.
Yeah, I did. However,
Where did that come from?
it was no mere accident, but rather a homicide. The prosecution's position is thus, that this was a murder made to look like an accident.
I see. And you believe this crime was committed by the defendant?
After a thorough consideration of all possible scenarios, I, unfortunately, had no other choice but to conclude as much.
Oh, sorry. So that's gonna be... So that's how it's gonna be, huh?
I guess Emma couldn't convince him after all.
Very well. And now let us hear from the defense. Naturally, we maintain that the defendant is innocent, Your Honor.
If the defense wouldn't mind. Could you please explain your reasoning?
My reasoning is that you're stinky. My reasoning, well, I would have to say my main reason is because I believe in the defendant.
That's not good enough. I see. So you find it difficult to come up with anything more than concrete more concrete than... Oh my goodness. Anything more concrete than that, do you?
Trial's melting our brains.
I'm melting my bone brain. I'm melting. What a fine demonstration of the fact that you are indeed a lawyer of putrid mind.
Ew, what? Putrid mind? Prosecutor Sadmati? Can we stop freaking... It's...
Good thing I didn't have to say that.
Yep. He
Just would have turned it.
Yep. If you don't mind me asking, prosecutor, what was that you were just chanting?
What did you just yell at us? Did you curse us?
Yeah, what is going on?
A sutra of the Holy Mother that guides those of tainted soul towards enlightenment. It is a Kurainist incantation to awaken the foolish from their fruitless slumber. Fitting for a lawyer who indulges in such fancy as the innocence of the accused.
I see. So basically you're asking the defense to get real?
Allow me these few words, defense. It is my duty as a monk to punish sinners and to guide victim souls to the twilight realm.
I'm pretty sure that's not your job, but alright.
Should you show repentance and admit the accused's guilt now, no harm will come to you. But should you interfere with my sacred last rites for the victim, then I shall cast you down into the pit of hell along with Trucy Wright. Oh.
Alright.
So he did
cool.
kind of curse us.
Yeah. He was like,
Just
I'm
a
gonna
little.
murder you.
Okay.
Now wait just 1 minute here. Putrid? Pit of hell? Is that any way to address someone in a court of law?
That's not how the court works here, my friend. I'm
He's
so sorry.
freaking chill, dude.
Yep. The judge.
Prosecutor Sabati, that may be the way you conduct trials in Korean, but I would appreciate if you would refrain from such charged language here.
Your Honor. That was but a Kurainist sermon for those who have strayed from the path.
I think it's funny that they're finally being like, you got like we do things different here. You can't be mean to everyone.
Yeah,
and then
stop
it's like
being mean to
freaking
Apollo.
Simon who had a bird that would like try to kill people if he didn't like them.
They're like, yeah, we just deal with him. We have to.
We have to.
Harsh words are often necessary to admonish contemptible deviants who cannot see reason.
Oh, I see. I didn't realize.
I guess they really do hate defense attorneys in Kurain, huh? Even still, that was way, way over the top as far as verbal abuse goes.
It wasn't even close to what we've experienced.
He was throwing feathers at us.
He was literally trying to kill us.
If he had had his sword, we would have been dead.
Also, the amount of times that Gavin has like called us a stupid idiot moron, and the judge was like, he's kind of right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Von Karma was way worse in the first games.
Yeah.
Von Karma had a whip, at least Lady Von Karma.
Yeah, I know that from the anime.
Yeah. And the dad Von Karma was
It's just like,
super mean.
and you're like, oh my gosh. Help me.
And the trial's only just begun. Well, defense, I suppose the way a prosecutor does things varies by country. Why don't we look at this as a cross-cultural exchange and try to be open-minded about it?
Sure, Judge.
Like, do you not have to get a law license in each country that you're practicing in?
You would think.
Different laws and all that? What? Bailiff, please bring in the first witness.
Is just not assertive.
No.
He's like, okay, we could do that way, I guess.
She's eating her snackaroos.
Uh-oh.
She's stressed. Uh-oh. I thought she'd said goodbye to the snackaroos.
She's also worried about Trucy.
Yep.
Munch.
Detective Sky, this courtroom is no place for gorging yourself. What's wrong with having a little snack? Girls gotta eat, right?
She seems a little stressed out.
Dude, that's what I do when I'm stressed out too.
Detective Sky, your testimony, please.
Yeah, about that, I just want to state for the record that I believe in Trucy Wright is innocent. Sorry.
Detective Sky, this path you seek to follow is misguided. Giving the wrongdoer false hope will only deepen her despair in the end.
He's so scary. But I...
Let it go and move on. Acts which go against your duty will oh my goodness, will earn you divine punishment.
Red leather, yellow leather.
From the Holy Mother.
Gasp.
That's why she's having a freak out. She had a conversation with him and now she's just like panicked.
Oh. Fine.
That was such a sad
It was
face.
such a little puppy face. Fine.
Puppy
I don't know
dog
about
eyes.
the divine part, but I get the punishment bit loud and clear.
I guess Emma got to sign tons of paperwork or something for sticking up for Trucy.
She and Prosecutor Sudmati don't seem to get along very well, do they?
Shall we continue? The prosecution contends that the accused had a clear motive. The evidence, if you would, Detective Sky.
His eyebrow is going over his hair, and it's annoying me.
It's killing me.
Like, look, her hair goes over her eye. All right, please take a look at this poster. Cancelled.
Cancelled.
It's a Troop Grammary poster from 13 years ago. Is it just me, or is it a little different from the one that in Miss Wright's dressing room? I don't like that he said Miss Wright. That like totally threw me off.
Yeah, it is.
This is a reverse version of that, a revised version of that poster. What's that says? Oh, this one says canceled under Mr. Roos.
Because he's dead.
That's right. Mr. Roos left the trip after the first version of the poster was printed. So instead of printing, just like photoshopping him out, they were like, let's put up a canceled logo on him.
No, what? He's been cancelled. He's no longer part of our group.
He got scratches on his arm. Take a look at Mr. Roos's forearm. Oh, sorry. I did not read that before observing. Near his elbow. See that big scar there? He apparently got it when he made a mistake while practicing a magic trick. Ouch, that's quite a scar. Because of the accident, Magnifique Grammary concluded Mr. Roos was too unskilled. Just before the show was to open, Magnifique announced that Mr. Roos wouldn't be appearing. But in defiance of Magnifique's decision, Mr. Roos tried to go on stage anyway. This in turn caused Magnifique to oust Mr. Roos from the troupe on a spot. He kicked Mr. Roos out? That seems rather extreme. Did he really have to go that far?
When it came to magic, Troop Grammary was so passionate, or should I say extreme, about it, that it caused problems for them from time to time. I just kept reading it, and I was like,
It. He's glitching.
It.
Reset him, quick.
Quick, press the button on his forehead.
Yes. They even caused this court a mountain of trouble with their extreme antics.
And now the troupe's successor has committed a murder. It seems the troupe's rare talent was inherited by the right person after all. A putrid talent for criminality.
You sound rather extreme yourself, prosecutor. Seriously, this is like the chillest prosecutor we've had, and everyone's like, wow, he's crazy.
He's nuts.
It's racism.
Criminals with impure souls do not deserve sympathy, Your Honor.
As I was saying.
Okay,
Anyway, that was weird, right? After his expulsion, Mr. Roos apparently went on to hold a grudge against the troupe.
He would tell those close to him, I will get my revenge on Troop Grammary someday.
I still feel like he faked his own death and then actually died later.
Yeah.
I feel like
that's like what freaking Trucy's dad did.
Yeah, it is. You're right.
Like,
but I bet it was like his way of being like, oh, I'm going to cause trouble. And then Bonnie was like, actually, you're actually dead.
Actually, I'm actually going to kill you.
Revenge. That certainly sounds antagonistic.
Add to the court record.
And then his chance for revenge finally came. If you would be so kind, Detective Sky.
I guess I don't have a choice, do I?
She has to beat the witness. Testimony.
Defendant's motive. The victim planned to get his revenge on Trip Oh man, it feels good to be in trial again.
Riles!
On Troop Grammary during Trucy's magic show, Mr. Bruce was going to first steal the grammar notebook from the defendant. He then intended to reveal the secrets behind their magic tricks during the show. That was the victim's plan for revenge, and while he did, in fact, steal the notebook, the defendant murdered him before he had a chance to reveal his secrets.
By the time the accused had discovered the notebook's theft, it was too late. Her only option was to kill Mr. Roos and make it look like an accident.
Objection!
Objection! That's nothing but conjectures.
Objection.
Oh.
Oh, he had like a
He sounded like
Edgeworth.
yeah, he sounded like Edward and Blackwell had a baby.
The victim's assistant, Bonnie DeFam,
Bonnie DeFame.
Trying to think of what it could be.
gave the police a statement.
I think it's just Bunny the girl.
Bunny the girl bunny. She testified that just before the start of the show, Mr. Roos said, "I'm going to reveal all of Troop Grammary's secrets on stage today."
Oh, excuse me. Chat asks how the scarf is floating around like that. Constant farts. What? It's a rare technique.
Constant farts.
Constant
They
farts.
don't smell great.
Yeah.
Well, that isn't exactly a great starting point for a rebuttal, is it?
You're telling me?
That's
You're
why
telling
he thinks
me.
everyone is putrid.
It's like, oh, you're all stinky and gross, and everyone's
Allow
like,
me to
oh.
give you one piece of advice, defense.
Oh, and what's that?
I can make a butterfly land on me.
He's doing little Spidey man things, but more circular. It's like,
Ba-ding.
Let it go and move on.
Excuse me?
Helping a sinner will only sully your own soul. One possessed of an unclean soul will burn in the flames of hell, and then be ever burdened with that sin in their next life.
But I don't believe in that sort of thing. I believe in this bracelet. Besides, I have no intention of giving up.
You foolish
You
child.
stupid, dumb idiot.
Oh, Holy Mother, grant me the strength to deal with this putrid lawyer.
and the butterfly just goes away.
But I was like, peace out, brah.
All actions have consequences, and yours will surely earn you the honor of being a mere stink bug at best in your next life.
Hey, stink bugs are cool. A stink bug?
Bug.
Now then, Mr. Mr. Justice. Your cross-examination, please.
The judge goes along with everything way too easily.
Oh, yeah. Except for anything we do.
Yeah, he's like, sorry, I don't like you guys.
He doesn't like us.
No, not even a little.
He's biased. Oh, look, all our lives are little badges.
Little badges.
That's cute. Okay. Victim planned his revenge. Mr. Roos is gonna first steal. Then he intended to reveal the secrets. Okay.
Hold it!
Hold it. Hold it right there. Do you believe what you're saying, Detective Sky? Do you really think Mr. Wright killed Mr. Roos to stop him from getting his revenge? Of course I don't think that. The Trucy we know would never.
Keep your private consideration separate from your public duty. I warned you about this very thing before the trial began, did I not, Detective Sky?
Yes, you did.
Please recite my exact words to you.
I'm a Sky. You're a detective first and foremost, not the accused's friend. Remember your duty and fulfill it faithfully.
Excellent. So you do remember what I said to you. Your devotion to your work will be rewarded, for the Holy Mother sees all.
This Holy Mother is no scientific concept I've ever heard of.
Those two really don't get along, do they?
Yeah, it's science and religion, basically.
Yep.
Hey,
There
well,
it is.
science and religion go together about as well as oil and water. As I was saying,
That was the sad puppy dog face.
it was. Yeah, I guess I'll just press all of them until I get some info.
Press them all.
Revenge after all this time? It's been 13 years already. Why now? I didn't like that smile. It freaked me out. I know, right? I thought it was pretty sketchy myself. I mean, wouldn't he have done it like a long time?
Detective Sky, self-indulgent outbursts such as those will earn you divine punishment in the form of a salary evaluation.
Yep.
Eep.
Nom, 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 nom. Oh man, I'm hungry. I got problems. Wait, that's what divine punishment means? I swear, every time I work out really hard, I'm starving for like 5 days. And like nothing will satiate me.
Satiate you.
Satiate. Wait, that's what divine punishment means?
Let the detective have her snack. This humble servant of the Holy Mother shall explain. Over a decade ago, Troop Grammary was at the height of their popularity, but their reputation declined and they had all but faded from public memory. Until recently, that is, when Trucy Wright sought to recapture their former glory.
The defendant? And at such a young age, too. How impressive.
Yes, the accused's skill at magic is undeniably impressive. If she hadn't fallen on the path of sin, she would have had a bright future ahead of her.
It's almost Lemmy Roar,
Yeah.
the voice you're doing.
Yeah. He gives off Lemmy Roar vibes
He
because
kinda
he's got
does.
the floaty scarf.
Yeah. Reconnection successful.
Back?
Oh, it's all...
Ooh, gross.
There we go. Okay. We're back.
Back?
Stupid stream borking out on me.
It died.
You guys missed my daddy joke.
They did miss the best daddy joke.
It's a daddy joke.
Whoops. Gone.
All right. Please put down the snackaroos before you continue with your testimony. Nom, 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 nom. Yes, Your Honor. That's the saddest face. It's so sad. Just going for steal. What evidence do you have that Mr. Roos actually stole the notebook? Well, you see,
Just give it to us, please.
whenever you're ready, detective.
Fret not, Detective Sky. You have nothing to repent for. You should be proud of the fine forensic discovery you have made.
Forensic discovery.
Okay.
What does she discover specifically?
Detective Sky identified a certain set of fingerprints on the notebook. Upon further inspection, she determined that they belonged to Mr. Roos.
Part of me feels like it's gonna be that she messed up because remember how Bonnie's and Roos's were like really close?
Yeah.
What?
The detective found the fingerprints entirely of her own volition. For that, I must say, well done, Detective Sky.
Irk. Get a little too addicted to using your precious white powder, did you, Emma?
Now, Detective Sky, I would ask you to explain.
Explain yourself.
Exactly how did Mr. Roos intend to use the notebook to exact his revenge?
Alright, well, first he stole that notebook. Okay. Hold it!
Hold it.
I'm going to reveal all of Troop Grammary's secrets on stage today. That's what Mr. Roos himself said, right? Right, but he didn't exactly specify which Grammary's secrets he was talking about. But the prosecution thinks he was referring to the secrets behind Troop Grammary's magic.
Yes, that is the prosecution's assertion.
Assertion.
When the accused realized that Mr. Roos was to reveal her family's most closely guarded secrets, she naturally panicked.
So basically, Trucy's notebook was hiding in Mr. Roos's things because he had stolen it himself, but it was locked.
It was locked.
I see. Truly a motive that only a magician could have. Yes, that's what the prosecution believes anyway. Okay. Hold it! Do you really? Oh, we already did this. Sorry. Sorry, I need to do these things in order so I don't lose track. Leave me out!
You do remember. La 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 la. Munch, 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 munch.
Okay, there we go. Hold it! Nuh-uh! I'm sorry, but what exactly is the basis for claiming it was murder? It's me. Objection! Who's me to me?
You doing me? He made fun of me.
That's what it is. He made fun of me.
He made fun of me.
Objection!
Objection! He made fun of
He
me.
made fun of me.
What? The basis is beats me? You'll have to ask Prosecutor Samadi over there, because he hasn't told me his reasoning either. Nom, 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 nom.
Munch, 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 munch.
Detective Sky, your feeding of information to the defense has not gone unnoticed by my eyes.
Ulp.
The bad karma of acts which go against your duty will impinge upon you in your next life.
Impinge.
But even before that, it may impinge upon your job in the form of a transfer.
I feel like threatening someone's job for
Probably,
for
yeah.
like telling the truth is like
Probably not a good
illegal?
way to do
anything.
court stuff
Yeah.
specifically.
Yeah, no wonder there's the whole dark age of the law. Please don't get me kicked out of the forensics unit. Anything with that. Poor Emma. She's really been risking everything for us. Well, Prosecutor Samadi, what are your grounds for claiming homicide?
It was the luminous tape in the understage passage. I realized that it had been moved so that Mr. Roos would climb up into the downstairs coffin by mistake.
Okay.
Mr. Roos, who was waiting in the understage passage, was supposed to have used the upstage ladder shown here on the left. He was to climb up into the coffin that had been set up in the backstage area. After being turned into a stuffed dragon during Act 1, Mr. Roos was supposed to come back to life and emerge from that coffin. But the luminous tape had been moved to mark the downstairs ladder.
Red leather, yellow leather.
So the victim climbed up into the coffin on the stage itself by mistake. The very same coffin the accused thrust her sword into.
I don't understand anything he just said.
Nope.
And you have proof that it was my client who moved the tape?
But of course, Detective Sky.
Oh, that's right. Identified the defendant's fingerprints on the luminous tape. You what? He actually had proof?
Well, defense, are you finally ready to let it all go and move on?
Absolutely not. Detective, please add that information about the prints on the tape to your testimony. Okay. Defendant's prints were on the tape.
Hold it!
What made you think to check the luminous tape for prints? Well,
I bet it was detective's intuition.
I dusted not just the tape, but just about everywhere for fingerprints. Oh? I dusted pretty much every single surface in the theater. I mean, it was so nice to be able to dust her prints without anybody getting mad at me. It's great that you're enthusiastic, Emma, but there is such a thing as too enthusiastic.
The tape was moved to guide Mr. Roos into the coffin that was downstage? If that's true, it does sound like a murder rather than an accident.
I don't understand.
I don't either.
It certainly doesn't help that Trucy's prints are on the tape.
Ugh.
I wish I knew what sound would even be appropriate to make in this situation.
screaming into the void.
Vomiting violently. Victim. Okay. Okay. I don't know what to present. I'm just confused. Steal. Okay, let's look at what we have.
What about the locked notebook? You could show that it's
That's
locked.
true.
With the one of him, like, going to reveal the secrets or whatever. Save. The Wraith is right.
Oh, you're so right.
Save!
So smart. Okay, what do we have? Got this poster that says canceled. Wait. Which arm is that? Right arm? He doesn't have the scars.
That's his left. And his right. You wouldn't be able to see it.
You sure?
Yeah, I don't think you'd be able to see it because it's on this portion right here. And his arm is down like this. So it would be on like maybe?
Feels important. Palms reversed. That doesn't matter yet. Fire bucket.
The hat doesn't matter yet, Mr. Hat.
Oh, it might be this. We might need to present that. Trucy had to move it out of the way. Wait, Trucy had gloves on. Why would she have prints? Oh, we already saw that. Okay. This one. She must have moved it during the show. She had gloves on. How do I present?
I don't know.
I mean, like, what do I present, I guess? It would be
fingerprint
this.
results? Yeah, Trucy wore gloves. It's that one.
Where?
Trucy
Oh,
wore
yeah.
gloves during the show.
Whoa!
Present that one.
Freaking suck it, losers! We figured it out!
After some brief brain moments.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Detective Sky, but there's a flaw in your testimony. She's doing like the Captain Kirk, the guy. Oh, really? Prosecution is claiming that Miss Wright moved the understage tape during the show in order to guide the victim into the coffin downstage. But it doesn't make sense that she would leave prints on the tape at that time. It doesn't. Please consider the fingerprinting results of the main coffin, which shows that not one of my client's fingerprints was found on or in it. That's true. We didn't find any of our prints in that coffin. I think you've realized what the flaw in your testimony is. Claiming Miss Wright left Claiming Miss Wright left prints left on
Right,
this
left.
tape
Right,
during the
left,
show
right,
is
left,
inconsistent
right.
with the
Think of
facts.
your mind.
Because she was wearing gloves during the show. Glubbies. Why would she take them off?
Glubbies.
She must have left prints some time before the show started. In other words, her prints do not prove she moved the tape to mislead the victim. The prosecution's investigation was insufficient.
I should have had my glubbies. I have glubbies.
Next time,
Next time.
wear glubbies. But on a personal level, I'm very happy about that. Well, prosecutor said Madi, if the defense's argument is true, then you have no evidence the defendant moved the tape to deceive the victim.
I see. Apparently, the defense is more intelligent than I had thought. I was judging based off of your hair. I apologize.
I should have been thinking about your massive forehead.
More
and how
than
much
a
brain.
stink bug, at any rate.
Come on, you can bump me up to at least a stag beetle now, can't you?
Carter would like to be a stag beetle.
I would
actually.
love to, dude, in the next life, if I'm getting reincarnated, stag beetle would be awesome.
Number 1 on the list.
I don't know if it's number one,
But
I
it's
feel
on
like,
the list.
I feel like being like a house cat would be number one because you just like, you know,
Yeah,
you don't have to
that's
do
fair.
anything.
That's fair. Would that really be any better?
Of course, way better. Stag beetles are cool.
You
With
are
those
Apollo.
huge mandibles of theirs. I really am.
If the defense wishes to be promoted to a stag beetle, I will accommodate. Then answer me this question.
All right, shoot.
Even with no evidence that the accused moved the tape to misguide the victim still climbed the ladder using the tape as a guide and entered the coffin on the stage.
Okay. Yeah, they did.
I'm confused.
The accused then thrust her sword into said coffin with the victim in it.
Okay, but she didn't know he was in the coffin.
Yeah. So
Or
what
at
you're,
least didn't know she had the real sword.
well, so they're saying that she did, that she planned it all.
Shame.
So what you're saying is the fact remains that the victim was stabbed to death, right?
Precisely. However, this does drastically change one aspect of the case. If the accused did not lead the victim into the coffin on purpose, then it means the victim's death could have been accidental. If it was indeed an accident, the defense can argue that it was involuntary manslaughter.
I see. So if it was involuntary manslaughter, they could plead extenuating circumstances, and the severity of the crime would be mitigated.
Defense, if you believe the accused did not murder the victim, then do you argue that it was an accident?
This is it, the all-important question. The defense argues that Miss Ruse's death was...
Murder!
I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
but someone else did it.
someone else did it.
The defense maintains that the defendant is entirely innocent. We believe that it wasn't an accident, but murder. And what's more, we believe it was committed by a third party. A third party?
Oh my gosh.
I want to go to a third party. The first one was lame and the second one was okay.
But a third one?
Third one's
Yeah.
awesome. That's such a stupid bit. That's the dumbest thing I've ever said in my life.
I don't know. I think we've said stupider things.
As in the true culprit is someone else? A third party?
A third party? Yeah, his scarf is dumb. Mr.
Yeah.
Genshin Impact over here.
He's so Genshin Impact.
That is quite a brazen claim to make, and one wholly without grounds.
I've never played Genshin.
The Oratrice Mechanis Cardinal.
Denelise Cardinal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all.
That's all I know about it.
Oratrice Mechanis Denelise Cardinal.
We have a friend who plays it, and I've never been interested.
No, haven't either. Your voice is as loud as your suit, and your mind echoes just as loudly in emptiness.
My suit is loud?
Yeah, bro. Maybe
Look in the
you
mirror.
forgot to look in the mirror this morning, cause you're a little excessive, my friend.
Well, eccentric.
Surely you were but a loud red pepper in your previous life.
I've been demoted to a vegetable?
Wow, I didn't know a person could be reincarnated as a non-sentient plant.
In any case, I do have grounds to make this claim.
Let us hear this reasoning of yours, then.
Okay. All right, before I give it, there is one question that we need to address.
Prosecutor cannot be bothered this time.
What do you mean?
He's just like chill.
Yeah, he is. He's way chiller than
He's
He's
just like-
just like, I guess you're going to hell.
Aye, karma.
It's whatever, dog.
It's whatever. You're a bug now.
You're a bug. Vegetable.
Vegetable. Demoted.
Demoted. If the victim was killed by some third party, then the sword the defendant thrust into the coffin wasn't the cause of death. If that's the case, then how did we wind up with a dead body inside the coffin? A very good question. Now let's hear your opinion, Mr. Justice. How did the victim's body wind up inside the coffin? It was magic. I'm just gonna
Killed understage?
save before the wraith yells at me.
Killed
Killed.
before he gives us the best advice ever of saving.
He was alive in the coffin. We know that because his hands were up. So it has to be he was killed in the coffin.
But how did he get stabbed from behind if there's no stabby mark in the thing?
I don't know. I'm gonna go with that one. Wrong.
Yep.
Scheisse.
I think
suppose
he
the
was killed
victim-
outside of the coffin. Outside.
I suppose the victim might have been killed inside the coffin.
Exactly, and who was the one who thrust the sword into the coffin?
Whoopsie
The one that
doopsie.
you are defending.
It was
you
Miss Wright of...
absolute imbecile.
Imbecile.
The defense has given up. Render your verdict.
Hold it. Wait, I didn't mean that. I was just joking.
I was just keeping you on your toes. Sorry. Let me say it again.
Just 1 second.
Let me try again.
Such a verbal acrobat because you're off the hook. Alright.
Boop, boop, boop.
Well, I could have stuck the landing better. Why don't you try again? Okay. It was magic!
Oh my gosh. No.
It might be that one.
I will laugh if it is.
Okay, never mind. What if the victim was killed under the stage before being put into the coffin? In other words, what if the victim was already dead in the coffin from the get-go? Oh, I see. In that case, the defendant's sword wouldn't have been the cause of death. How do you respond, Prosecutor Sidmati?
That is the third time.
The third time of what?
Oh, he's throwing beads.
Ow. Okay. What the heck is this? Oh my gosh. Ow.
My gosh.
Violence. What do you think you're doing?
Even the merciful Holy Mother loses patience if she is struck 3 times.
Why is he kind of hot when he's mad? What?
He's angry. Therefore, he hot.
He's angry.
Since you never learned, you needed to be punished.
Why don't you let me worry about what I need and don't need?
It is what you deserve for interfering with my sacred last rites for the victim. You are a brainless lawyer chasing phantoms. You know nothing. Let this humble servant of the Holy Mother give you an edifying sermon.
A sermon now?
There is a passage
Oh
in
my
the
gosh.
sacred scriptures
He's like freaking Gale. He doesn't want to shut up.
Gale.
Gale!
of Kurainism. A cornered frog will swallow even a snake.
Huh? I'm confused. A cornered lawyer has unexpectedly struck back hard against the prosecution. Did I get that right?
No, for I'm not done with my sermon, you dumb bastard. And yet the frog still dies, its belly bitten and torn from within.
Just great.
And in this case, you are that frog defense.
No, yeah, I got that. Figured that out.
Little red-bellied frog.
What exactly is your point anyway?
Let us assume for a moment that the victim was killed under the stage. Who then had the opportunity to do so during the show?
Let's see. The people in the show were...
Bonnie DeFam, the victim Mr. Roos, and Trucy Wright. Bonnie DeFam was on stage throughout the entire show.
Unless she has an evil twin.
Maybe it's Bonnie defame. Like, to defame someone. Like, trying to make someone not
Probably
famous.
defame. Yeah.
Or it's like femme fatale, but I don't know.
Something.
Ugh.
As easily confirmed by the footage from the show. Which leaves us with only one suspect, Trucy Wright. Now do you see?
No, I'm blind. Oh. His clap makes his hair fly out of the way.
Whack!
The accused killed Mr. Roos as he waited on standby at the understage passage, and then placed his dead body in the coffin above,
How do you propose she did that?
She's a wee baby.
thus making the murder look like an accident.
No! No!
No.
No!
O great and merciful Holy Mother, thus another putrid mind has been guided towards enlightenment.
Ugh, I can't believe I swallowed his trick question whole. Oh my gosh, holy crap. Yeah, where have you been, Athena?
Sorry, but I have to raise an objection here.
Athena, what are you...
There's something I want to point out, Apollo.
And who might you be? You strike me as a mere child in countenance.
I may be young, but I have an attorney's badge just the same.
And you would contribute to this discussion in that capacity?
Oh, I just realized. I think his little badge in the center is his prosecution.
Yeah,
Because it looks
like
almost like it.
It's just got green instead of red.
Yeah.
Yeah. I most certainly would. Come here, widget. You just argued that the defendant killed the victim under the stage. But let me remind you that Miss Wright is a girl.
Clearly, surely you didn't raise an objection simply to point out such an obvious fact. Your Honor, please send for this little child's guardian to come take her home.
His name is Simon, and he's busy.
I'm not done with my sermon.
You don't need to talk like Prosecutor Sidmati, you know?
Listen, if the victim was killed in the understage passage, then his body would have then had to been hauled up onto the stage, right? However, Miss Wright is a young girl, and a pretty petite one at that. She couldn't possibly have hefted that large body up and put it in the coffin.
That's true. It does seem like it'd be a rather difficult task for the defendant. I don't think even I could do it.
No, he couldn't. What do you think of that, prosecutor? Who's the child now?
I just thought of something. Because Baba Bibop Baba Bibop Babe Bop
Babe Bob.
Babe saying definitely a twin teleportation is straight out of the Prestige.
Yes,
Listen.
that's what we talked about last time.
Listen though, I just thought of something.
What?
What if this guy is the actual Mr. Roos? The one who got canceled? This one? Okay, listen. This is crazy.
I could see that.
What if he's Mr. Roos, which is why he hates the Grammarys so much? And this guy was
he
a
didn't age.
decoy.
Because he looks like he didn't age and it's been 13 years. I could see that.
Kind of has a similar haircut. Both wearing a hat. Brown eyes. Looks like a fake mustache.
Yep.
Guys, that would be nuts.
I can see that. And it's Baba Bebop.
Baba Bebop.
I love that.
That's a great name.
It is a great name. I said that.
Did you?
Yes.
Okay. I was thinking in my little brain, my mind palace.
The voices!
The voices!
In my religion, the priestesses of Qur'anism are revered as the pillars of our beliefs, so I naturally hold nothing but deep respect for women. I also think highly of the female perspective.
Says the man who called this fair maiden a little child.
Who's a fair maiden?
Me?
I agree that your point is worth discussing, defense. How, indeed, was the dead body raised up into the coffin? By the accused Trucy Wright, that is.
You're committed to pointing the finger at her no matter what, huh? Then you explain how that'd even be possible.
But of course.
But of course.
Open my shell!
But of course.
Would be so friggin' weird.
There was a way for even a small creature like her to raise the victim's body up.
Huh? Wait! You can't explain it!
I foresaw that our arguments would come to this, so I have prepared a witness.
Witness.
It's the rat!
The rat's like, yeah, I saw everything. I saw it all. Well, admire your readiness, prosecutor.
It is really not that difficult when one can read the ultimate outcome of any trial.
He couldn't have really predicted that things would turn out like this, could he?
It's pretty hard to believe. Excuse me, but may I sit down now?
Can I laugh?
My legs hurt. Yes, I suppose you may.
One moment, Detective Sky.
I'm sorry for, the way I handle all of this.
You did a fine job, Detective. Your testimony was invaluable.
It was?
Yes, you served well as a detective and did not allow your personal feelings to interfere.
Except when you did.
Except for those times that you spewed falsities and said Trucy Wright was innocent. You overcame the conflicted emotions you felt and performed your duty admirably. You will be rewarded for your fine work.
Oh. Thank you?
I hope we can work together again in the future.
He's so weird. Emma seems bewildered by the unexpected praise.
I guess he's a pretty nice person, like they say, as long as you're not up against him.
As long as you're up against him.
As long as you're up against him.
He likes that. Now then.
Anyway.
Let us call the next witness.
Nope. Yep.
Oh,
there she is.
Bonnie.
Bonnie.
I'm dumb. Except when I'm not.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
Hello, ladies.
Wait, I don't have it.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, it's very nice to meet all of you. I'm a lagomorphing illusionist.
What?
Lagomorphing illusionist.
Is that like a bunny thing?
Probably.
From the land of fairy tales, Bonnie de Femme. I can't wait to do some magic tricks for all of you.
Please, witness, there is a time and place for all things, including magic.
Aw, but would it be okay if I just do a little magic, right? Come on, please. Look, everybody's waiting. Now's my chance to shine.
Shut the hell up.
Shut up, that's not why you're here.
That is your second time.
My second time doing what?
There will be no further warnings. You should know that from our preparatory meeting, correct?
Yeep. Is no one exempt from His Holiness's rosary of suffering?
Rosary of suffering.
Suffer from my rosary. May we have your testimony, witness, once you've recovered from your disappointment?
Well, as a huge fan of Trucy's, I don't really want to testify against her. But I guess I have to, don't I?
I guess I have to.
I guess.
Oh no.
As a huge fan of Trucy's, huh?
I hate her. I loathe her. I can't stand Trucy Wright. Just because she's a little good at magic, she thinks she's all that. This is exactly what that sniveling brat deserves.
Sure, you're a real fan, all right. Of destroying Trucy, you mean?
Okay.
He's got it's like the same cadence as like your shower thoughts where you're like, that's what I should have said.
Yeah, you're like, oh gosh dang it.
I really can't believe that Trucy killed Mr. Roos. I guess it's possible for a small girl to lift a dead body up if she used a stage lift. Is it possible? Could Trucy really have? If Trucy did use a stage lift, I think she must have used stage lift number 2. I was on stage for the entire show, by the way.
But my twin wasn't.
Naha!
Nah!
You were on stage the whole time? And you're sure about that?
There is no question. The entire audience could testify to that fact. What's more, she is shown clearly in the TV show footage as well.
I couldn't possibly have killed Mr. Roos, not little old me.
No one said that.
Therefore, the only person who could have killed the victim under stage is the accused. Furthermore, by using a stage lift, even a petite young lady could have raised the body up to the stage without difficulty.
You gotta be kidding me. Very well, the defense may now cross-examine the witness. The other stage thing was not working.
Nope, not even a little.
Let me out. Okay. Guess it's possible. This one. Present. Uh-oh. Isn't the one consistent? Poopy buttholes.
You probably should have pressed her.
You're right!
You jumped the gun.
I was excited.
Aggressive button smashing.
Let me out!
Take this penalty with you.
Crap. Okay. Press.
Press.
Stage lift number 2. You mean the stage lift shown here on the left? With this picture that's in my mind?
The one that has number 2 on it?
That's right, with a stage lift. I think even a small girl could easily lift a dead body up on the stage.
Including you?
And so that makes her the murderer, in your opinion?
Of course not. I believe in Trucy. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of hers.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks! How long is she gonna keep this up?
Defense, what position was stage lift 2 in after the show?
Alright, I'll save again. Let's see, if I recall, it was in the fully raised position.
Saved.
Ah!
And the reason why it was fully raised is because the accused used it to lift the victim's body, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
Feel free to slowly mull it over while you roast over the flames of hell, you evil red pepper.
I want something spicy.
Spicy pickles.
This game makes me hungry. It's crazy.
Because they mention food
I
all
know.
the time.
So now I'm also evil?
I'm just a bunny.
Okay. Hold it. What makes you think it would be possible? It's not like you tried it out yourself, right?
Well,
Actually, we did try it out for ourselves.
You did? When?
Detective Sky, if you would.
Oh. So that's why you made me do that.
I thought it was done.
I just want to go eat. Detective Sky, what did he have you do? Prosecutor asked me to try raising one of the male police officers with the stage lift, without a single word of explanation as to why he was making me do it. You're kidding.
It's as if he really can foresee all of our counter arguments.
Do not underestimate this humble servant of the Holy Mother.
We're like haughty.
I guess that means Trucy could have lifted the dead body up. Does that mean...
Boop. Hold it!
Hold it.
You said you're a huge fan of Trucy's, isn't that right?
Oh, yes. I even became a magician because I wanted to be just like her. The first time I saw her, she was performing at the Wonder Bar. She was only in junior high back then, but she got up on stage with tons of confidence. And then she proceeded to win my heart with her astonishing tricks and winning smile.
She certainly sounds like she means all of that. So finally being able to perform with her must have been quite a treat for you, right?
Oh, yes. After all, it was my chance to have her see me. Not just as a fan, but as a fellow magician.
Magician.
There goes my rabbit. Don't step on her!
But then that horrible accident happened.
It was not an accident, it was murder. Witness, please explain if you would. How a small young woman such as Trucy Wright could have raised the body.
Raised it like one of my own. Okay.
Raised it.
Hold it! Is what possible? Could Trucy really have what, Miss DeFemme? Please finish your sentence.
Eek, well,
Don't try to beat around the bush. Come right out and say it. Why not tell the court what you really believe?
What I really believe? Of course I don't believe Trucy could have ever commit murder. Such an amazing and wonderful magician would never do such a thing. But taking all the facts into account, what else can I think?
I know of at least 3 other unflattering things you really think about Trucy. It sounds like he's saying shut it up.
Shut it up.
Shut it up.
How can you attack this girl when she is obviously speaking with reserve?
There is such a thing as reading between the lines, Mr. Justice. It's sad how the youth of today lack the ability to do such a basic thing. Be mean to me, Judge. Looking at me like that isn't gonna help me stick my foot in my mouth less, Your Honor.
Witness, please describe what the accused might have used to lift the dead body.
Okay. Hold it! It seems weird that she'd say that out loud.
Yeah.
You didn't have a single spare moment to slip down to the understage passage? Maybe it's twins, but she's the twin.
Yeah, so she knows nothing, and it's the other evil twin
Yeah.
that's been doing stuff.
The
Yeah, no,
evil
100%.
one. Huh? Don't tell me you suspect me. You suspect me now? I'm just trying to do my job by fully examining your alibi. Depending on how solid it is, I might have to suspect you, yes. You gotta be kidding me. Don't spit on my head and tell me it's raining, lawyer boy. I'm right here it's right near. Are you too much of an idiot to see? Huh? Miss DeFemme, are you feeling alright? You seem suddenly different. Never mind, not twins.
Not twins.
Oh, whoopsie. Where did that come from, right? Oh my, I seemed to have snapped there for a second, didn't I? Teehee?
You didn't just snap, you broke character just now.
In any case, I was on stage the whole time performing magic. I mean, you saw me in the footage, right? My dazzling and flawless performance.
Flawless? That's odd considering what you told me. You said that you'd made a mistake with where you positioned Mr. Hat. Miss DeFemme, what is the defense to what is the defense referring?
Well, I made a mistake on stage. I was in charge of operating Mr. Hat, you see. According to the script, I was supposed to place him to the left of the coffin. But I flubbed it up and made him stand to the right of the coffin instead.
And because of that mistake, Trucy had to move stage lifts around.
I feel really bad about messing Trucy up like that with my goof.
My goof.
Teehee? Can you tell how bad I feel?
I feel absolutely horrible.
I don't sleep at night because of it.
Darn it, I don't see any inconsistencies in her testimony. Now do you know who the real killer is? Come on, Gramps, don't just sit there. Hang down your ruling pronto. Do it quick before you keel over up there. Beg your pardon?
I beg your finest pardon.
Oops. Oh, what's gotten into me? I'm so sorry.
I give her another 5 minutes before she tears off that mask.
Well, defense, are you ready to let it all go now?
Of course not. I'll never give up.
I see. I suppose this too is fate.
Here's my scroll.
The sacred scriptures of Kurainism describe a variety of hells for the damned, for someone like you who struggles ceaselessly against his fate.
This is so rude to be like,
Yeah.
according to my religion, you're going to hell.
You're going to hell, and this is the type of hell that you're going to be in, okay? Okay, thanks very much.
Papul Boljig.
Bullshit.
Papul Bulhig seems most appropriate. Bulhig. Bulhig.
People boil what? Oh, wait, that's Koreanese. What sort of terrible place is Papul Boiling?
A place where the more one struggles, the further one falls into the abyss. At the bottom of the abyss, a ferocious beast awaits.
How smooth.
Think of it as something akin to an antlion sand pit trap.
What is that? Oh, there's one of those in my backyard.
Wow, current Enos hell is closer to home than I thought.
Now then, anyway, it would appear that the witness's testimony
Now
supports...
that we've had a brief conversation about hell,
Yeah. After that lovely hell conversation, the witness's testimony supports the prosecution claims that the defendant is the only one who could have killed the victim under stage. Girk. How are we supposed to get that out of
Hey, Apollo, if you can't find any contradictions, Maybe it's time to use analytical psychology.
Oh my gosh. You mean?
I heard some discord in Bonnie's voice while she was testifying. Did
So
you hear
it's-
how it changed?
100%.
See, Widget is picking up on her noise in her heart, too.
She's a liar.
I'm a lawyer. That's
I
right.
can hear things.
Athena can hear things other can't with her super sensitive hearing. It's crazy we don't use it more. She can hear the emotions of people emotions people suppress as a kind of noise or discord in their voices. All right, Athena, let's give it a try.
You got it.
Stop!
Your Honor, I'm afraid that our witness, Miss Defame, is suffering under terrible traumatic stress due to this horrible incident.
She is.
Yes, what with that terrible death on stage, and her beloved Trucy getting arrested, she's under awful strain and shock. In fact, I don't know how much more she can take before she's unfit to testify.
What? Oh, I've heard of that. What's it called? Postal stress disorder, right? Where it's a person becomes uncontrollably angry, I think. I read about it somewhere.
That's going postal, Your Honor. This is PTSD.
Oh my. So that's why the witness acts so hostile at times, as if she were a different person.
Yes, and I think her condition is clouding her memory of the incident. Therefore, I suggest a short therapy session for the witness.
Hold it. Oh.
Therapy? You don't know the first thing about a magician's mental strength. I've risked my life jumping through rings of fire and having my body sawn in half. Oopsie. Boy, I have to watch my temper, don't I? Teehee.
Miss Sykes, please do whatever you can to help this unfortunate young lady. In court.
And what exactly is this child planning to do, Mr. Justice?
With her super sensitive hearing, Miss Sykes can hear a witness's true emotions. Simply from tone and inflection, she can tell exactly what a person is feeling.
Can you tell what she's feeling?
Swiper, no swiping!
I can even pick out feelings that a witness is trying to suppress or hide. Widget projects the emotions I hear into the mood matrix where I can analyze them.
Can you see the repressed feelings? Where are they?
Where are they? That's right. They're repressed, so we can't see them.
Good job.
We have to use a widget to find them.
Muy bueno.
That's wrong. It's totally wrong. It's muy bien, right?
Muy bien.
Muy bien. We found the repressed feelings. They're in our heart.
They're in her corazon.
Is that what corazon means? Oh, I like that.
It's a heart.
Okay, that makes more sense. Why people say mi corazon, like my heart.
My heart.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
It sounds like some sort of superious devilry.
Spurious.
I don't know why I switched the U and the P.
Superious.
Superious, spurious devilry. Though I find it hard to believe. I must ask.
Bro, your power is seeing the future or whatever.
Yeah.
Freaking relax.
He's like, but mine's different. Mine's special.
Yeah.
Yours isn't.
Yours is science.
How do emotions constitute evidence?
Well, I won't say that emotions can be taken as evidence per se. I have seen how instrumental Miss Sykes' work has been in cracking a case. Therefore, I wholly support giving it a try. Finally, the green judge is on our side.
If you are in favor of it, Your Honor, then I have no objections. Even this mere monk can see that something disturbs the witness.
I'll disturb you.
Oh, thank you for understanding, Prosecutor Sudmati. Apollo, you remember how to conduct a therapy session, right?
You want me to lead the session?
Of course. You're the lead on this case, after all.
Fair enough. But, do I need a refresher? No.
No, I don't.
We're gonna fail miserably.
We're gonna do it all wrong.
We're gonna fail our way. I think I still remember from last time, so let's get right into it.
Okie dokie. You ready, Widget? Let's do this.
Beep boop.
Beep boop, beep bop. Ba ba beep boop. You okay? Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh! That was so sudden. Of course, Trucy is the one who killed Mr. Roos. Even she could move the body with that lift. Scary, Trucy.
Yeah, goodness.
It was on stage.
Why is she not feeling anything?
That terrible mistake. My stupid fuzz caused Trucy so much trouble.
I feel happy.
I feel so bad. Whoops. How do I do this? There we go.
I know how to do it.
I just couldn't remember the button.
Why do you feel happy when you're feeling bad?
I have to say, Miss DeFemme, you certainly are a strange one. Even though you said, I feel so bad about it, it seems you were feeling happy about it. Ouch. I think I can guess why you were feeling happy. It must be because... I think you were happy because you messed the defendant up. I'm right.
I'm right.
I'm right, aren't I? You gotta be kidding me. Why would I be happy to mess Trucy up? I'm a big fan of hers. Because we saw you. This is also not evidence at all.
Nope.
I hate her. I loathe her. I can't stand Trucy right. Just because she's a little good at magic, she thinks she's all that. So this is exactly what that sniveling brat deserves. It's the third time we've seen that now. We saw how you...
Remember this 5 minutes ago?
Remember? We saw how you said you hated Trucy Wright. How you were glad she was in trouble. And even how it was what she deserved. Ouch. Looks like I hit the bunny on the head, so to speak. What the hell are you talking about? Wow, 50%?
Still noise level. Apollo, the noise level dropped. Now if we could get it down to 0%.
Well, Mr. Femme, are you ready to confess how you really feel? What? What do you mean? I'm Bonnie. I'm sweet, cute little bunny. I'm a Ricky magician working hard just to be like my idol, Trucy. This character I'm supposed to be. Or that's the character. Ah, my nose.
Keep that up, Miss DeFame, and you're going to have a mental breakdown. Just let yourself be who you really are.
Who I really am?
The two sides of you are fighting each other and doing you psychic harm. I can hear them. Two distinct voices battling inside you.
Psychic damage. Shut your pie hole. You know nothing you know it all.
Nothing.
Ah! I mean, you mustn't say things like that, or I might get flustered. Mr. Femme, how long do you insist on maintaining this wolf in sheep's clothing act? We can't end this therapy session until you get real with us. Imagine you're in a therapy session and your therapist is like, I can't end this therapy session until you get real with me.
You gotta tell me everything or you're never leaving.
Okay.
Oh.
Grr.
Terrifying close
I
up.
do not like her mouth.
No.
Where? Hello?
She's gonna lose her mind.
Don't make me laugh. You don't know a dang thing about me. You want to see who I really am? Fine, take a good look. Oh, she's got...
Oh! She's a bat.
Oh.
Not a bunny. What the heck?
What in the world? Sheep's clothing, you got it all wrong. It's a rabbit suit I've got on. And I'm not a wolf, I'm a blood-sucking vampire. A bat with fangs and wings.
What the heck is happening?
Everyone's insane in this world.
I think we just opened Pandora's box.
At least she doesn't have her horrible bunny mouth.
It's true. The only upside to
I'm
this.
finally done with that goody two-shoes cottontail act. I feel free as a bat. Okay. She still has a bunny tail.
Yep.
Defense, your therapy session has taken a turn for the worse from the looks of it. There's a perfectly good explanation for this. Isn't there, Miss Sykes?
Methinks I created a monster. We blew it.
Hey, you lobster boy. Who, me? Think I'm glad Trucy's in trouble, that I think she's getting her just desserts?
Well, guess what? You're right. Does this mean you admit to wishing the defendant harm? Well, the bat's out of the bag now. How is she keeping her hair so contained?
It's so weird.
What a mistake of mine that mistake of mine was a work of art. Thanks to my goof, poor little Trucy had to do all that hard physical labor. When you say hard physical labor, what are you referring to? Because of Mr. Hat's new position, Trucy had to move both those huge stage lifts. They must have been so heavy. What a riot.
Was the body on it already?
Because it was lifted up, maybe. I don't know.
That would be messed up.
That's crazy.
Be like, ha! I made her move the body.
Ha ha ha. She had to do so much work. That's strange. Athena, could you please add that last statement to Bonnie's testimony?
All right, I'll update the mood matrix with the new info.
Beep, boop, beep.
Hey, Apollo. Now there's a new inconsistency in the testimony.
Yeah, she finally slipped up. So what do I do need to know now?
Well, from this point onward, you just do what you do best. Find the contradiction in the testimony and present evidence to refute it.
All right, I've got you now, Bonnie DeFame. Bonnie DeFame. Stab. Trucy's the one who killed Mr. Roos. Okay. You know what? Serves her right. Kiki. Thanks to that, she ended up having to move the stage lifts.
Because she said it was stuck in the up position. I bet the body was already on it.
Yeah, there's definitely a contradiction in her testimony. Oh, this is just because, yeah. We found something. Yay!
Yay!
Batsy McBatty.
Batsy McBatty.
Okay, things that she ended up having to move the stage lifts.
She did move the stage lifts.
Yeah. But what can I present? It was already all the way up.
Is there one that talks about it being up already?
No.
Or do we present that portion anyway? Save.
I want to watch this one more time really quick. Stupid Mr. Hat.
Mr. Hat flies around. Mr. Hat goes to stab. Then he poofs and turns into Trucy.
Poof truce. Da-da-da!
Poof. Flies up. Trucy.
Okay. Words and things. She stabbies.
Stabby.
There's a pause.
And then she opens it. And there's a dead body.
Okay.
And the thing falls.
There was another weird shadow. Okay. Okay. So I guess this is like our best bet. I am gonna save. I need to save.
Save.
We're already dying. Okay. So. Objection! Oh.
Nope.
Poop! I believe your statement contradicts this. Blah!
How does it do that when I'm literally saying what you said? Kiki. Kiki, 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 kiki.
Oh. This is out of her laughing.
It does suck to be you.
Okay. Okay.
she good?
I hope so. She's been a little barfy today.
Barfy, but not actually barfing.
Bonnie let something slip. Okay. Okay. It's like, stop being so stupid.
Stop being dumb. Look at your actual evidence. Having to move. Yes, she did do that.
Okay, what evidence do we have? We have this. Understage, set piece, set piece. Okay.
Fire trick that's not in play yet.
Teleportation, Trucy's escape. Which is where it happened. Okay, that's not useful.
Harness.
Bonnie defend. Whoops.
The Bonnie de Femme fingerprints.
No, it doesn't matter. Because. Yeah.
She never told anyone she had to move the stage. She didn't tell anyone.
Oh my gosh, we need to read things more.
Yeah. We don't use our brains.
We're a little bit dumb. That doesn't make sense. What? So you think I'm crazy now? Yes. No. That's not the point I was trying to make. But I don't hear you denying it. Miss Defame, allow me to repeat your statement. Thanks to that, she ended up having to move the stage lifts. That's right, and I still say that's what she deserved. But how did you know? How did you know Miss Wright moved the stage lifts? That was weird. Did you see that?
What?
There's like a light. There's like a gleam somewhere.
No.
I think it's just the yeah, it's just the light from outside.
Okay. I don't see anything.
It's just the window. Sorry.
To the
Freaked me out.
To the
Huh?
wall.
You gonna finish that? Or?
Nope.
According to her own statement, she didn't tell anyone that she had done so. What? So how could you possibly have known what she had done unless you saw her? You saw Miss Wright moving the lifts in the understage didn't you? Key!
Info update.
Okay. But how? For how? For why?
For because.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. You did it, Apollo. Noise levels are 0%.
But Mr. Justice, wouldn't that mean... Yes, Your Honor. Miss Defame herself was under the stage when the victim was killed. And I hardly need to tell the court what that means. You are one artful liar, Miss Defame, and one spectacular suspect. Yeah! Her hair's scary.
Yeah, it is.
Why, you shiny red lobster boy? You saying I killed Mr. Roos? I'm saying that it's a possibility. What's more? I say you have a solid motive to frame my client for the murder as well. I'm
My
here also.
apologies for raining on the defense's merry revelry. But you seem to have forgotten one very important point.
Oh, really?
The TV footage, as you can clearly see.
I just want to see some. He's 25.
So he's like Apollo's age almost.
I don't have Apollo for some reason.
I think Apollo's like 23 or 24.
Okay.
Mr. Farm was on the stage the whole time. The entire audience can bear witness to that fact, including you.
Oh yeah, I forgot we were there. Oh yeah. Clap.
You have just taken a long and senseless journey only to return to the starting line.
The witness could not have been in the understage passage, which means the only one left who could have killed the victim is the accused.
Ah!
I guess the party's over.
Yeah, but Miss Defame knew something she couldn't have known unless she was under the stage. How do you explain that, Prosecutor Sidmati?
It's quite simple. The accused must have told Miss Defame about it, but then forgot.
Ha! Open those useless eyes of yours and take a good look at the footage.
If Miss Defame really was in the understage passage, it would mean she was on stage and understage at the same time.
You mean she was in 2 places at once? That does seem to be the only explanation that makes any sense.
It may be an explanation, but I'm not so sure about the make sense part.
Then we'll just have to make it make sense. Your Honor, the witness was both on stage and understage at the same time. This is the defense's assertion. I've heard some illogical things come out of you before, but this is absurd. I'm sure you'll change your tune once you hear my reasoning, Your Honor. My gut tells me you're bluffing, but I'll bite. Very well, Mr. Justice. How do you explain how the witness was in 2 places at once?
There were 2 Bonnies? I don't know. Bonnie on stage was a fake. There were 2 Bonnies.
I want to say there's 2. Dot, 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 dot. There were 2 Bonnies, Your Honor. If that were the case, it would all make sense, wouldn't it? Dude, the twin thing.
The twin thing.
The whole time.
Oh, the whole time?
There were
2 of them? I suspect you had a few screws loose, but now I see some are missing altogether. Is there a toolkit in this courtroom, Your Honor? I suppose 2, no, 3 screws to the head should righten his putrid brain.
Very well. Bailiff, could you... No, wait, please listen to my argument. Very well. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to at least give it a listen. Before you lobotomize me,
Oh my
goodness.
gosh.
As was argued earlier, Miss Defame is shown in the footage the whole time. But at the same time, she was also watching Miss Wright in the understage passage. The only possible explanation is that there are 2 Bonnies. That almost sounds like it makes sense. What do you think, Prosecutor Sidmati?
This humble servant of the Holy Mother is of the opinion that we should lose no time in replacing the defense's many lost screws.
But Apollo, it goes against reality itself to say that one person is actually 2.
But we don't have to be bound by reality. After all, we're talking about magic here. So if the Bonnie Defame in the footage is the real Bonnie, then the Bonnie here on the witness stand, the one who must have been understage, this Bonnie Defame is our second Bonnie. Key!
She is?
Say we call the one in front of us Bonnie number 2. I believe I have just a piece of evidence to prove that Miss Bonnie number 2 exists. It's gonna be. It's like they're calling back to like the stage things, like the 1 and 2, and you have to whoop. You know?
Flip them. Is it the unrelated third-party fingerprints?
Yes, you're so right. Oh my gosh.
Unless those are Mr. Creepy TV Man's, but I think she has his.
No, she does have his. Oh, then please submit your evidence, Mr. Justice. What proves the existence of Bonnie number 2? What's this? During our investigation, we found a set of unknown prints on the coffin on the stage. These prints were most likely left during the course of the show. But they didn't match the prints of any of the people involved in this case.
An unknown third-party fingerprints. I was not told of this.
Emma must have kept it from him.
So the question is, who could these prints possibly belong to? Sweaty McGee over there? Miss Defame, or should I say Bonnie number 2. These are your fingerprints, aren't they? Yeah. Ooh, you got mad.
Enough of this foolishness. One person could not possibly be two. Those fingerprints could have been left not only during the show, but at any time.
Objection! It's not like you to lose your cool like that, Prosecutor Sidmati. And I'm sure you know that. Exactly when the fingerprints were made is not the main issue. What do you mean by that, Mr. Justice? This issue is who do these unknown prints belong to? They're certainly not Bonnie DeFam's. What if they belong to the person standing right in front of us? Oh, you mean Bonnie number 2 is the second Bonnie?
What?
Hello? Are we all...
Is anyone listening to what they're
yeah.
saying?
Is this what you're implying?
It's preposterous to suggest that these prints belong to the witness. I say they must belong to some other unknown individual.
We could so easily test right now. Prosecutor Sidmati, can you really look at her and still say that? What are you looking at? Take a picture, it'll last longer.
How could this be?
If we check her prints, I'm sure they'll match the unknown set. Well, Bonnie, the prints that don't belong to the real you belong to you, don't they, Bonnie number 2? Key? Witness, is that what... huh?
What the huh?
Fine, I admit it. The fingerprints are mine. Then does that mean you aren't Bonnie DeFame?
What? Ridiculous.
We're getting so many new animations from him.
Yeah, about ready to break his beads.
Yeah, don't break your rosary. Are there really 2 Bonnies? Nope, there's only 1 Bonnie. That's because
I killed the other one.
I'm Betty. Betty DeFam. What? Wow, the twins thing panned out.
Yep.
That's crazy. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, it's time for a wondrous
prestige.
magic show. Gasp in amazement as the lagomorphing illusionist performs her teleportation magic. Watch closely, it's showtime. Poof.
She runs away.
Oh my gosh, she ran away. Ah! That's terrifying.
Has she been under the thing the whole time? Just standing there.
This is like, ugh. There they are.
So scary.
So scary.
She's like, I wanted to be bats.
I like bats! And everyone's like, okay. What an amazing trick. The witness has suddenly split into 2 people. Not a trick. No gimmick to it either. We're simply twins. What?
Twins?
So that's how the teleportation trick works. Wow. They prestiged us.
Yep, they did.
When did the prestige come out? Google it.
2004?
Prestige. Movie. 2006. Okay, so it was
Okay.
before this.
I was gonna say it was early 2000s.
Ever since our debut, I've had to hide or pretend I'm Bonnie. All cute and sweet and goody-goody. I can't tell you how stressful it's been. But I don't have to hide anymore. That's right. Our days of sneaking around are finally over. Their cover is blown, but they actually seem pretty happy about it.
So which one of you is the nice Bonnie DeFame we met in the dressing room?
That would be me. And the sharp-tongued Bonnie we saw the ratings Raja understage was... Hey, who are you calling sharp-tongued? It's all starting to make sense now. Fingerprint results updated. So, Mr. Justice, this changes the facts of the case rather dramatically, doesn't it? It certainly does. During the show, it was Bonnie who was on stage the whole time. So Bonnie couldn't have committed the crime. But Betty, on the other hand, who was understage, did have the opportunity.
It's true.
Yeah.
Ugh.
He's so mad.
Angry.
Angry.
I don't like to lose.
I think it's so funny that every single prosecutor that we go against is like, I've never lost, and then
Yeah.
they lose, and they're like, what?
What?
How could this have happened?
I can't lose. And just freaks out.
Just loses their minds. Except for Gavin. Gavin was stoked to lose.
Yeah, Gavin was like,
Hell yeah.
I finally
Well-
met my match. He's beautiful.
And I love him. So we have two suspects.
Yep.
Wait just a minute there, lobster boy. I didn't do it. That's right. Betty might have a foul mouth, but she'd never kill anybody. Hey, who's got a foul mouth here? Oh, well, speak up, huh?
Please save your sibling squabbling for later. Betty, you must have been in the understage passage during the show. Otherwise, you wouldn't have known about the stage lifts being moved. So what exactly were you doing down there?
Killing someone.
Fine. Killing a guy. Fine, I'll testify anything to get you off my back.
Prosecutor Sadmati, Betty DeFemme is ready to testify. What do you say?
Betty, you lied to this humble servant of the Holy Mother.
Hey, what else could I do? I couldn't blow our cover and ruin our magic act. Hee. Besides, I'm gonna go to your Twilight Hell or whatever for being a liar.
You will indeed. However, it won't be after your death. Rather, right now. I shall give you a taste of your punishment on this mortal coil in interrogation hell.
Eek!
Now then, Betty DeFemme, please explain to this court. What exactly were you doing under the stage?
Wraith says she's multiplying like rabbits.
One's a rabbit and one's a
I
bat.
guess.
It's so weird to look at.
Yeah, I don't like them.
It's true. I had business in the understage passage because of the upcoming trick. It was a fire truck, right? The one Mr. Roos was supposed to do?
That's right. It's a very dangerous trick, so I had to make sure we were prepared for it.
It was in the script, and I really wanted to see it, but I couldn't because of the accident.
Shut up, you're gonna give it away. Anyway, I was real busy.
Yeah, way too busy to have the chance to kill Mr. Roos.
Yeah, I don't think they did it.
Mm-mm. But they've definitely helped out.
Yeah,
I
something's
think
up.
it was TV Man, but
I think it's TV Man, and I'm still convinced that TV Man is not. I think he's actual Mr. Roos.
I do like that little theory.
The theory.
The theory.
Well, that was certainly different.
Now that's for a flawless testimony and alibi. How's that for that?
Our magic is real. It's not a trick or a gimmick. Oh my, she's floating. Your Honor,
You're dumb.
you can see she's being held up from below. Not very well either.
You were supposed to pretend you didn't see that. It's a little something called etiquette.
But I can't help it. Whenever I see a contradiction or inconsistency, I just have to point it out. He's fun at parties.
He's the best at parties. He's the most party.
Now then, the defense may begin its cross-examination. He is the party.
He is party.
I love the idea of Gavin taking him to like a big party with like all his friends to be like, this is my boyfriend. And then like, he's just like, you're lying. And everyone's just
You're
like,
lying.
I don't like this guy.
It's like, Gavin, we don't
Gavin's like,
your
isn't he
boyfriend."
great?
Gavin, your boyfriend kind of sucks.
Business understage. Okay. I'm gonna just start doing this.
Does Trucy know there's two of them?
Oh, that's a good question.
And if she did, why didn't she tell us?
She wouldn't necessarily give away someone else's trick.
That's true.
You know, magic and all.
Magic code and all that.
And all that. If you're at the understage passage, which, need I remind you, was the crime scene, then you most certainly should be counted as a potential suspect.
I don't have any motive to kill Mr. Roos.
But you, by your own admission, hate Miss Wright. When she was arrested as a suspect, you said it was what she deserved.
So you believe the witness killed a man simply due to her dislike of Trucy, right? Shame. As a motive, it is
Shame.
not that improbable at best, is that not?
What if her hatred caused her to bear a strong sense of malice against my client? Look, Trucy just made me mad, that's all. I mean, even though she's younger than me, she's got so much skill and popularity. She's cute besides. She makes me so mad I wish she would drop dead.
Wow.
Betty, don't talk like that.
Shut your yap. So it's just simple jealousy? I feel like I'm splitting into two personalities.
Say, Betty, the next trick you were getting ready for.
The fire trick. Hold it.
Hold it.
Bonnie? We're trying to get Betty's testimony right now, so
Oh, right. I'm sorry.
you can step down if you like.
I'm worried about Betty, though. She can lose her temper and say awful things sometimes.
Hey, what are you, my mother? Don't forget, I'm the older sister. You got that?
Meep, yes, I got it.
Oh gosh, so mean. I guess I'd worry about Miss Mount Betty. I think that was a typo.
Yeah.
I worried about Miss Betty constantly blowing her top if I were Bonnie too.
Oh no, Mount Betty, because they
Oh,
just
'cause
blow
it-
their top
oh.
like a volcano.
It was a joke.
It was a
It
joke.
went directly over my head. So Betty, you were you were down under stage getting ready for the fire trick, weren't you? Okay. Hold it. And you were taking every necessary precaution, is that right? Of course, every precaution. After all, it's a very dangerous trick that uses real fire. I mean, we had to be ready in case this curtain caught on fire or something, right?
By the time people realized it wasn't a part of the act, it might have been too late, huh?
If by people you mean Athena Sykes, then yes. Wow, a fire truck. That sounds really impressive. Hehehe, your beer would go up in smoke, old man. I bet people would mistake you for a cue ball or something without it. A cue ball?
Betty, don't be rude to the judge.
Hehehe.
Betty, you know that fire trick?
Okay. I see the fire trick was a part of the script. It seems Miss Roos was scheduled to perform it later in the show. Did you not get to see him practice it beforehand?
No, during rehearsal he said he didn't feel well, so he couldn't breathe any fire for me.
Wait, let me get this straight. He couldn't breathe fire because he wasn't feeling well?
My magical powers appear to be on the wane today.
More twins, bro. More twins.
More twins. The double twins.
That's what he said.
double take.
So it was just part of his usual The Great Mr. Roos shtick?
It's really too bad I didn't get to see the trick because of the incident, which was completely unexpected, of course.
Hey! Oh yeah, because we know they didn't prepare for the fire well.
Mm-hmm.
So what exactly do you mean by you're gonna give it away? See, Bonnie, you and your big mouth. Now Lobster Boy wants to know what we're talking about.
Eep, I'm sorry.
Yes, well, if you were preparing for the next magic trick, I'm sure you wouldn't have had the time to commit murder.
Wow, looks like the old geezer isn't senile just yet, huh? Bet you'll live a good long life.
Ho ho ho! I plan to be sitting up here at least another 10 years.
10 more years? I don't know about that.
What did we discuss about inner monologues, Athena?
Sorry, didn't mean to say that out loud.
Oopsie! The judge is old. Well, more power to you, I guess. In any case, I was so busy I didn't have the time to off anybody. Okay. Have the chance? That sounds sussy.
Yeah.
Are you trying to cover for Betty?
No, of course not. I believe in my sister. I know she'd never murder anyone.
But you think my client would?
No, I believe in Trucy too. I know she'd never murder anyone either.
Well, we just ran out of suspects in that case.
Yes, but
See, you should have just kept your mouth shut, dummy. You're just making a fool of yourself. Just be nice and quiet like a good little bunny, got it?
All right, I guess I'm no help.
Oh boy. It's impossible to get anything out of Bonnie with Betty right there. So Betty was too busy getting ready for the next trick to have time for murder, huh?
There must be some way to prove that that wasn't the case.
Okay. Because they only had the fire
there's
bucket.
no water in the bucket.
Yeah.
So they weren't
and dust.
preparing for it.
Objection! I hate to break this to you, Betty, but there's a big flaw in your testimony. As big as the one in that floating trick you did earlier. Oh, harsh words. Well, let me tell you something, forehead boy. No one ever figured out how we do our teleportation trick. No one except me, you mean? Well, we have even better tricks up our sleeves.
Huh? We do?
I told you to keep it zipped. Now, don't fight, you two. Mr. Justice, what's this about a flaw in the testimony? The script has this to say about the fire trick. This will be dangerous. Make sure the fire bucket is ready. However, we found the fire bucket lying empty backstage except for a layer of dust. Ack. I.
Whoops.
Ouch. Didn't even attempt to get ready for the next trick, did you, Betty? You got me. Oh, she really just admitted right away.
Mm-hmm. She's like, yeah,
Yeah,
you got me.
You're right. I killed that guy.
I murdered him.
Betty DeFam, you will explain yourself.
There's nothing to explain. Come on, Betty. We can't hide it any longer. Might as well tell them.
Shut up. You can barely take care of yourself. Don't try to tell me what to do. Well, if neither of you will explain, I guess I'll have to. The reason Betty didn't prepare for the fire trick is because she
Knew the show wouldn't go on.
You didn't prepare for the fire trick because you knew, didn't you? You knew the body would be found and that the show would be cancelled. I mean, the fact that the dude gave Trucy a contract that was like, if the show gets cancelled, it's on you.
Yep, if it gets canceled.
Don't be ridiculous, you insignificant speck of a man. I'm gonna yank those lame bangs of yours off and... Is that what you want, huh? Whatever, they can grow back. Now stop stalling and just tell us the truth already.
Like, I hear that every day.
You think they're the first person to bully me?
Think again.
My best friend is my biggest bully. I can't reveal my secrets. I'm a magician. Yeah, freaking Athena bullies that boy
Yes,
constantly.
You have been chasing the shadow of an illusionary culprit defense.
Illusory.
Elusive. And having chanced upon a convenient target, you have let yourself get carried away.
Sorry.
Very good.
I was reading chat. Exactly. Where's your proof, huh?
And yet I can see that the witness's taste for false words has also been proven. I advise you to confine your deceitful trickery to your magic act, witness.
Your deceitful trickery.
As your court-appointed therapist, I'd like to add something here, Betty. You finally let yourself be who you really are. But if you continue to hide behind lies, you'll just be imprisoning your heart all over again.
But all these questions mean you're trying to put me in prison for real. So I'll be behind bars either way. Does that mean you're admitting your guilt? Of course not. I can't believe you people. Every one of you thinks I did something I didn't do. You... Lobster boy, cue ball geezer, head case brat, Cerberus monk.
Cerberus monk.
Cue ball? Geezer?
Head case brat? Really?
Betty, calm down. Come on now. Deep breaths, deep breaths.
Heavy breathing.
Look, I'm not the murderer, I'll tell you. I tell you.
I tell ya.
I tell ya! I'm not the murderer! Then how did you know the trick would be called off before the fire trick? I told you, we can't reveal our secrets. We're under contract. Contract?
Here
What
it
is she
is.
talking about? Be that as it may, you're obviously a suspect in this case.
I'm beginning to see the karmic threads that make up the intricate tapestry that is this case.
Huh?
Allow me to summarize your assertion, defense. First, that the victim was killed in the understage passage. And second, that the witness and the accused are the only two who could have done it.
Exactly. What's more, Betty knew that the body would be found. That the magic show would then be called off. Therefore, it's reasonable to conclude that Betty killed the victim understage.
But what if Betty knew that the show would be called off for some other reason?
Like what?
In the course of my investigation, I found it strange that the dragon set piece fell when it did.
Oh, that's true.
They could have sabotaged for the dragon to fall.
Sabotage!
That in conjunction with the body tumbling from the coffin in such a dramatic fashion. All seemed too perfect for mere happenstance. It was as though the entire chain of events had been planned out in advance.
Key? Planned out?
After deciding to take this case, I scrupulously studied everything I could about the mass media in this country. I read the newspaper, all news reports. I even browsed tabloid magazines.
How very industrious of you. I'm impressed.
During this process, I learned about a strange practice favored by the TV world. Listening to everything that's said on the news. A practice called the hidden camera prank.
Ah!
Betty and Bonnie, you knew about this, did you not? About the dead body appearing, the set piece falling, the show being suspended. You two were informed of this plan. By Take-Two TV in advance, correct?
Ah! Is that true?
Betty, please tell them now. I can't hold it in anymore.
Ner. Ding it, fine. You got us. Everything the prosecution said is true. The TV station paid us to cooperate with them on this plan. It was all a prank, a big setup planned out in advance. Mr. Roos showing up dead in the coffin. The set piece falling down. It was all completely scripted. It was all a prank? Alright.
A prank where we killed a man.
Is this really true? It's time to leave.
It's time to leave.
Therefore, we will find out if it's really true next time, I guess.
This is a good place to save.
Yay! I have to save now. Thank you everyone for joining us. We'll see you next week. So much is happening and I
There's
need
a
food.
lot happening. Are you hungry?
I'm so hungry. I want ramen and chips and cake.
Good combo.
I ate a lot of vegetables yesterday, so I'm
Feeling pretty good. You need your sweets now.
oh, it's so good though. All right.
Yep.
We'll find out next time. Goodness gracious.
Next time.